and welcome to tonight's stream. I just realized that this is facing upwards. That's really awkward. How are y'all doing? I'm doing pretty alright myself. I pretty much just worked today and then played Commander, so good times as always. I also ate mini Starbursts for dinner, so that was a great time. I mean, it wasn't like technically dinner, but I ate it around like dinner time. Because on days that I work and then play Commander, I am out for like, what, 8 to 10 hours? And I usually don't bring like normal food with me, so I had some Starbursts. So after I got off work, I just ate the Starbursts. But then when I got home, I ate some bread for like a real meal. But that was like several hours later. Hurricane was wild. I didn't realize there was a hurricane going on. I mean, at least here in Utah, we've got some real exciting thunderstorms. Got like the, you know, the severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know if it's still up, but it was a little bit spicy weather earlier. But, you know, I'm sure that's nothing compared to a hurricane. Yeah. Looks like at least the severe thunderstorm is done, but you wanna know what's really sad? Despite the fact that it was stormy today, I am not wearing a sweater, and that was just incredibly disappointing. Worst part of my day. I could've worn a sweater, and I didn't, because I thought it was gonna be hot today, because that's what the weather said earlier, but then it changed to, never mind, it's cold and rainy, and lots of lightning and thunder. Fourth biggest hurricane. Holy smokes, that's some pretty speedy wind. That wind is moving faster than my Jeep is even capable of going. At least I highly doubt it'd be able to hit 100. Getting to like 80 is a lot of work. Getting to 80 is a lot of work, but I rarely ever use the freeways, so I don't have too many times that I have to really test the Jeep, but going fast is not its specialty, but that is some very speedy. Send all your cards to me. I will open up a safe service where I protect people's cards from local natural disasters, because I live in Utah, and I mean the only like natural disaster type thing you'd really have to worry about in Utah, at least where I live, is an earthquake. But like, if your cards are all like in good top loaders and boxes, they'll probably survive the earthquake just fine. As long as, you know, they're not just all in flimsy sleeves sitting all over the place like a lot of my cards are. My cards will not fare too well when Utah inevitably gets hit by an earthquake. I should honestly put some effort into like somewhat earthquake proofing my room, because I mean, at the current rate, at least where I sleep is safe mostly, but the rest of my room, things would just, the floor would just be covered in just a layer, like a foot deep layer of stuff that had fallen off of my shelves and things. Like back here, most of it's not very earthquake proof. 500 plus miles. That is a very large hurricane for sure. Man, definitely don't want to be outside in that kind of weather. Wild, very wild. I'm thinking, like, I've only ever experienced one earthquake, even though for my whole life apparently Utah's been very overdue for a big earthquake. The fault lines are just like chillin', just you know, subtly creeping along, and you know, one day fun earthquake stuff might happen, and by fun I mean not fun. The one earthquake I actually experienced in my life, the timing of it was hilarious, because it was in March of 2020. So if March of 2020 wasn't as exciting enough on its own, That was also when I experienced the only earthquake I've ever experienced. Like, you know, what a way to just make everything just a little bit more exciting, you know? Everything closing down for COVID clearly just wasn't enough. But that was a weird experience. I just remember waking up and feeling like I was like shifting side to side, and I'm like, this is not normal. This doesn't feel the same as when my bed shakes. There's nothing else this could be but an earthquake. Like, that's what I woke up and thought. And so I hopped out of bed. I went, you know, I like braced myself in the door frame, ready for complete chaos. But instead I just like, you know, went back and forth for a good like 20 seconds. And then it was like, okay, it's done now. And I was like, wow, what excitement. And then there were a couple aftershocks that were very subtle. I don't know that I felt either of them. But for a very long time after that, I was very, very, like, unsettled physically. Like, every time I'd lay down in bed, I'd feel like I was shifting side to side. Like, I don't know if that's just because that's how I woke up that day, and so my brain now associates earthquakes with laying in bed, or at least it did for a long time. It was like for months afterwards that I would always feel like it. Like, it feels like an earthquake. Like, that's what I would fall asleep to or wake up to, just feeling like that. Very interesting times. But after maybe like 6-7 months, it stopped. So that was good. But who knows when we'll have another earthquake and tons of cards are gonna go flying everywhere. It'll be exciting in a not good way. No natural disasters here. That is definitely something to celebrate. A lot of forest fires. Oh, you know, I forgot. Utah does have those too. Fortunately, I don't live like immediately adjacent to any like forests or anything, but there are a lot of foresty areas kind of around where I live that every once in a while they just all like burn to the ground for fun. My parents actually, before I was born, they were part of the Forest Service, and part of their job with that was working with forest fires. And so they have all these cool stories from fighting forest fires back in like the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. Either way, definitely some cool stories. They would like sometimes have to like camp out while like on fires. That's what they would say, you know, when their whole crew would like go and like spend all day just like digging ditches or like trying to put out the fire in certain places, and just lots and lots of work. Hurricane weather, no internet. Sad times. But I mean, you know, if you're just vibing, we like just vibing. Oh no, you had to sell off your collection. That is like one of the most painful feelings, when you have to like sell your cards, but you're like, I don't want to let them go. And then later when you like can afford to get them back, or at least some of them, and you're just like, I wish I had never parted with them. I've been feeling that way with a bit of the cards that I sold previously. My parents are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty epic. Yeah, I mean, you know, used to fight forest fires working for the Forest Service. Of course, I'm their daughter, which is pretty cool. And I mean, me and all my siblings are very cool people, in my personal opinion. I'm maybe slightly biased, but just saying. But yeah, lots of fun stories from when they were younger. I mean, they both grew up in very rural areas of Utah. Like, my mom would talk about like the things she would go and do for fun with her friends, like as a kid. Like, they would like wander around in the forest, or sometimes there's a couple like small streams and rivers around where my mom grew up. And so sometimes during really rainy seasons, it would flood. And so you just had this like now not small stream, instead a good solid thick river, and her friends would go like float down the river that was flooded she was like, that was one of the things that when she told me, she's like, I know if your grandma found out, she would have been so mad at me. So we did, so she did that behind her mom's back. Is kind of funny, but yeah, you know, lots of fun times. I've always enjoyed visiting my grandparents' house. It's definitely very different from where I live. I don't necessarily live in a large city, but it is very, very much more urbanized than where my parents grew up. So it's fun to kind of get that different experience sometimes. It's been so long since I've been able to visit my grandparents, though. With all the COVID stuff, we weren't able to visit them for quite a long time. And now I have 4 jobs, which makes it kind of difficult to take time to go and, first off, spend 5 hours driving to get there. Because 5 hours is a lot of hours. And then, you know, spend however long we want to there, and then 5 hours back home. 5 hours in the car. I went on so many 5-hour car trips as a kid. Like, when I was younger, we would probably visit my grandparents maybe 3 to 4 times a year. So, lots of 5-hour car trips. Total of between like 6 and 8 5-hour car trips. They're so long. And I mean, there was also the one time that we drove to Disneyland because my family was not going to fly to Disneyland. We chose to drive from Utah to Disneyland in Anaheim. That was a good 12-hour drive. Technically, we didn't do the full drive there in one day. We went like part of the way, so maybe like 4 hours one day, stayed in a hotel overnight, and then drove the other like 8 to get to Anaheim. I think it was closer to maybe 6 or 7, because the reason that it took like 12 hours on the way home is because we just went through the whole day. We just drove all day long. And so when you drive all day long, you hit the morning traffic and you hit the rush hour traffic. So it was extremely long time in the car. So long. But yeah, because we just decided to go all the way home in one day. 12-hour drive. And I'm still a little bit scarred. Fortunately, I do not have too many memories of actually, you know, like remembering what we did in the car. I mean, we usually just like watched movies. We'd always get those cars that had like the little TV screens in the back of the front headrests so that like we could play little movies and whatever. I feel like you have a bag, but let me check. Yes, you do. You do in fact have a small stack. Disney World in Florida is better. Well, I've never been, so I can't compare, but it does seem that people generally like Disney World in Florida more than Disneyland in Anaheim. Florida. That's good not to be right, you know, where it's super bad. Yeah, I can't say I mind that I do not live near any coasts. The best coasts I live near are the coasts of the Great Salt Lake, which is not anything too serious, definitely not really affected by storms. And yeah, Mimic, I'll grab you stack real quick so we can take a look at what you have. Let's adjust my camera. So I got random stuff from the new set, Kyurem. We got Spicy Fantina. There's something behind Kyurem. Wants to stay. Oh, is it the Sneasler? It is. It's the Sneasler. Then we've got the Full Art Electrode. Other random stuff, the Pikachu. There's a Kyurem. I like the Sableye. And a Roserade. So definitely a good few spicy things there. Set that back in the box real quick. There we go. Nice nails. Yes, my mostly purple nails, but my pinkies are still pink, just because the pink nails haven't fallen off. The rest of them are purple. They're great. I wish they were cute nails, though. I just haven't had a chance to do any custom nails in like a month. It's really sad. But I did buy some cute nails that should be arriving within the next week. How much is shipping? I think probably $5.50. That seems to be about where we're sitting with the prices starting to go up for the end of the year. I don't like that. I don't like that prices on so many things have been going up. Like at work, a ton. We got a huge shipment of board games, and so many of the games went up in price between like $3 and $15, which, I mean, kind of adds up. It was wild. Hey, welcome. We've got Raiders going on. It's great to have you guys. Just vibing at the moment. Thank you for joining. We're getting lots of people in here. Just vibing. I'm just randomly talking about inflation. That's our current topic. I sometimes talk about more fun things than inflation. I mostly just complain about inflation. Like when I do talk about inflation. Not all the time. Usually we just talk about like how obsessed I am with cards and what I did with my day, which is cards. Yes, they are in fact plastic. How good, man, those must be some like super healthy nails, like all of the biotin and whatever the other one mineral that's good for hair and nails is. That's crazy. Yeah, my real nails are floppy. To put it simply, they're very, very weak. So unless I want to just like trim them down as like close as I could get, I have to glue plastic on them. And now I'm super flooded. I do think that is bloated when you eat something and then your stomach is just like extra large for fun. That is bloated. Inflation, I mean, you could kind of compare it to that, but I'm talking about inflation like prices going up because the government is printing too much money, so money becomes worth less. It's sad times. It means I can't get as many packs of cards. Those are sneeze nails. I've never heard of it that way, but I kind of love that. Those are talons. They're talons now. I like Sneasler nails. That's great. That's the best way anybody's referred to my nails before. I mean, I guess somebody's called them like, I think maybe raptor talons at some point. You know, they're pretty fun. If I actually tried to stab anything with them, though, it wouldn't be that effective. They break off a lot. It kind of hurts when they break off. A couple of times I very, very much messed up my real nails. There's this one time where I just straight up broke one of my real nails in half because one of these like bended, but it was like really stuck, but I don't know what I was doing that it just ripped the nail off. It broke my real nail in half, and it was so painful for like a couple weeks afterwards. Complaining about the gas prices. I do that a lot too, especially because I drive a 1995 Jeep Cherokee, and it just destroys gas. It's so bad, and I don't work very close to my house, so I calculated it a little while back when the prices of gas started going up, and around then it took $4 to get to and from work each day. And at the time, that was just under half of what I made in an hour. So it was very, very, very painful to just know what it was taking me to get to work. It went up to $5 after, you know, the gas went up to $5. And so it went up for a good little bit. Also, Mimic, I got your payment for shipping. I should be doing shipping probably tonight. I think I'm doing it tonight, so I'll have you a tracking number on that soon. But the Jeep, fortunately, I think it's still under 200k miles. But there's definitely a lot of miles on there. I think it's around like 140 to 160k, but I don't usually pay too much attention to the mileage. I'm usually too busy worrying about the gas thing. Like, let's see, how soon am I gonna have to spend $100 to refill my tank? Ooh, that reminds me. I took this picture last time I refilled my tank, and I just forgot to show it to anybody, and it's just been on my phone for a week. But, let me find this picture real quick. And I take too many pictures. What did I do with it? If I deleted it, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I didn't even get to show any. There we go. Okay, I did not delete it. So, fun fact, my gas tank only holds 23 gallons. But somehow, last time I filled up my gas tank, I bought 23.008 gallons of gas for my 23-gallon gas tank. So that's a thing, and you can also see that I spent $103 to do that, which is fortunately less than what I was paying like a month ago. I used to, for like 20 gallons, had to pay like $115. That destroyed me. That was so bad. Only 23 for a Jeep. A Jeep that is older than me, yes. It is a little tank for my silly Jeep Cherokee. My problem is I'm really attached to the car, but it definitely has some issues. Okay, to go ahead and purchase a booster box. Of course. Yep, CashApp works. It is linked in the description, or it's also on here, because why not? Yes, CashApp is great. I should get a new car, but there are a handful of reasons why I don't love the idea of getting a new car. One, because I got this one for free, so that is very much in my price range, and getting a new car is expensive. Secondly, Jeeps are cool, and it may not be like a Wrangler, but it's a Jeep, and I like it for that reason. Next reason, I do not like short cars, like low to the ground cars. I just do not like being in them, and I like driving them even less. And so I like a vehicle that is tall, but chances are, if I'm going to get a new vehicle, I'm probably only going to be able to afford a smaller vehicle, so I don't want that. And then finally, the most important reason why I'm very attached to my Jeep is the seats. Because whoever owned this Jeep before my grandparents that I got it from were apparently rich. And what they did is they took out the regular Jeep seats and replaced them with these like plush luxury seats. And they are like the most comfortable car seats I have ever, and I mean ever, seen. And I don't want to give that up. Every time I sit in a regular car, I'm like, wow, these seats are terrible. And so I don't want to give up my super spicy seats. So I just am probably going to keep the Jeep until it like explodes. Anyways, we've got our first order. We have 2 lost origins for Christian. So let's go ahead and see what we can get for you. 450 is definitely lower than I've heard a lot of places is. It's because I live in Utah, and our economy is very smaller, I guess, than a lot of places. So it may not sound like much to places that have paid, you know, $8 to $10 for gas. Whoosh. But it's a lot. For me, for Utah, it is a lot. Gas used to be like, what, $2.50 a gallon? That's like the normal, you know, amount before it shot up. But now, unfortunately, Utah is one of those places where it's taking a while for like the gas prices to go back down, kind of just because it's where it's located, where the gas has to like get through all the mountains and stuff. It's, ooh, now that is spicy. We got a Charizard character card and a Malamar. Definitely a solid hit for you, Christian. We will get that sleeved up. That's just major city price gouging. I mean, it's definitely different in larger cities and states. Different economies affect that a lot. Because, I mean, like, I don't know what your minimum wage is, but in Utah, minimum wage, I think, is around $7.50. Which So gas right now, a gallon of gas costs more than half of minimum wage hourly rate. So I don't know if that really helps people kind of like see it better, but that's just an example of the economy difference, because I know some other states that have had like $10 gas, they get like $12 minimum wage. So, you know, definitely lots of differences there. All right, I will get these into your stack, Christian. Let's see, there we are. Got him. I'm trying to keep up in the chat, but there are a lot of messages. Yeah, yep, Utah. Walking. Yeah, see, I definitely could not walk to work for a plethora of reasons. One being that I work about 20 minutes away from my house by car. And the larger portion of that 20-minute drive is going 45 to 50 miles per hour. So, walking to work would probably take a couple hours. Ooh, alright, we've got it. We're doing a booster box for Dark Lloyd. Let's go. I want to pull somebody an alt-art tonight, so let's get that alt-art tonight. That would be pretty spicy if we can do it. Then use the let me read your messages in the chat. I don't know if there was a message that was supposed to come with the payment, but let me okay, to go ahead and purchase, then use the 4 packs. So it's a booster box plus 4 packs for a giveaway, and that's 4, 12, 16. Yes, that does make math make sense. And then I think that should be enough for the shipping too, as long as it's US shipping. But if you want to email me either now or after stream, let me know where I'll be shipping to, then I can go ahead and figure out for sure that we got enough for shipping and get it on its way. Wow, chat just I'm having a hard time keeping up. I'm trying to read everything. Yeah, $7.50. That's what I got paid when I started my job at the card store. Like, fortunately, I don't still get paid $7.50. That was like a year ago, but it was rough times. not a very high pay. Okay. We got a booster box to open and a giveaway to do. So, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, let's go ahead, and if you want to enter the giveaway, all you gotta do is send a message in the chat that just says the word Jeep. Like, just that's the whole message. And then once we finish the booster box, I will go through and get everybody added on to the wheel of names. It's gonna be a little bit of work. Maybe my mods will help me keep track of everyone so that we can get everyone entered into the giveaway. And then, Lloyd, did you want to do like one person wins? I just broke my nail. One person wins all 4, or like 4 separate winners. My Jeep is 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee, so it's older than I am. My Jeep has been on this earth for a good bit longer than I have. Oh, nice. We're getting lots and lots of entries. Nice. Alright, let's get some spice out of this box. I'm itching to pull an alt-art today, like Zella's Jeep. Almost. That's almost it. We got Gliscor and Basky Legion to start off. There is our code card. 1 down, 9 to go. I mean, yeah. I'm probably gonna try and fix it soon though. One of my nails fell off earlier, the other pointer finger, but I forgot to bring my nail glue with me to work, so I didn't have a way to fix it, so I had to fix it when I got home. Nuzleaf, and we got Spiritomb. Code card. Maybe it'll focus. Whoosh. I thought it was gonna make it in the trash can. Not this time. Yeah, my car is from a good few years ago. That is definitely a large part of its terrible gas mileage. Oh man, I thought it was gonna be an altar. But we did get a full art Drapion V, so not bad. Code card, whoosh. That one also got close to the trash, but not quite. We get Drapion sleeved up for ya. Alright, let's see what we've got next. The sun is the greatest ally of breaking away from fossil fuel. Yeah, you know, solar power is a pretty legit thing. Fortunately, I don't really know how to use that to power my car. I mean, I could get electric car and use some kind of like solar powered, oh, I hit my light bulb with the code card. Get some kind of like solar powered energy source for charging the car. You know what my dream car is? My dream car is an electric Jeep Wrangler. That is my goal, but unfortunately those cost around $50,000 and I don't have that kind of money. But maybe one day, we got Hoopa and Porygon. But then again, I could also just spend $50,000 on... Ooh, that one did go in the trash. I could also just spend $50,000 on all the cards that I've ever wanted for Magic decks. So like, you know, I've got some options here, and one of them I might just like a little bit more than the other. I can deal with my silly little Jeep. Oh great, we got a bot. Let's not spam. Spam is not fun. Alright, we got Clefairy and a Bouffalant. There's our code card. Whoosh. Alrighty, let's see. I need some more spice. We got the Drapion, but that's like... Where's everything else? Oh, I see something spicy. We got the Opal full art. Not quite as spicy as I thought it was gonna be, but we do take that. I mean, that's our second full art for the box. Definitely not bad so far. There's our next code card. Whoosh. Alrighty, let's see what we can get from our next pack. Magearna and Enamorous V, not bad. The new Pokemon from the set. There's our code card. Whoosh. Oh, nice. That one got in the trash too. I'm doing pretty decent. Opals are not the most spicy. I'm not gonna lie, but we like full arts. They're still cool. We do enjoy our full arts. Alright, we got Banette, not bad, and another Banette, double Banette pack. Two of them. See, I'm running out of penny sleeves in my pile of penny sleeves. I'm gonna need to open another thing of them in a minute. Code card. Whoosh. Getting a few more late entries for a giveaway. Very nice. You guys are free to enter until we finish the booster box. Got Squavit and Parasect. Shout out to TCG Player who, like, the day before release had Squavit like spelled incorrectly. It was spelled Squovit or Scalvit. It was Scalvit. The W and O were switched. And I found it at like 4 in the morning and thought it was absolutely hilarious, so I made an Instagram reel / YouTube short about it just because I found it incredibly entertaining. Oh, nice. We got a Radiant Gardevoir and Hisui Gudra. I love Gudra. Gudra is a very quality Pokemon, and I will not stop saying that every time I pull a Gudra. Let's see. Oh, I do have a couple more penny sleeves over here. I don't like having to get more bags of penny sleeves out because they're buried under a pile of other sleeves, and I always like have to like reach to the bottom of the box, and I break my nails a lot when I do that, and it's very sad. Alrighty, oh, we got a toolbox and an Aerodactyl V-Star. Not too shabby. Code card, whoosh. Would have liked to see an Aerodactyl alt art though. I wanna pull a third one. I got the Japanese and the English one, but I only pulled the Japanese one on stream. I need to pull an English one on stream too. We need all of the Aerodactyls or Giratina. I wouldn't complain about a Giratina. Cause see, I've seen the Giratina in person, but I have not pulled one. So Broly is just waiting for another nail to come off. Well, unfortunately for you, if I do reach into the box to get the penny sleeves out. You will not be able to see the nail fall off, but there is a chance that a nail will come off. But I mean, you know, whatever you like. If it just happens to be seeing how many of my nails fall off, I guess that you can enjoy that at pretty small cost to me. It's not like they're just falling off because you want them to. Unless you somehow have, like, powers to, like, make them fall off, then, you know, I guess it's pretty alright. Oh, we got the Pikachu! And so the little gradient behind it. Man, I love this Pikachu. Such a gorgeous card. And I mean, can't go wrong with a Pikachu VMAX, especially a spicy gold one. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's our next code. Whoosh. Ooh, that one got in the trash as well. We're getting a few codes in the trash tonight. Not all of them will land on the floor for me to clean up later. Oh, double lady! I love that. I love it. This is a quality pack. This is way better than the double Banette pack earlier. We got the double lady pack. Absolutely gorgeous card. I'll give you a Nyan Cat sleeve for the lady, and that also gets a top loader because it is spicy. Now we're getting to the spice. The spice had to come out like mid-box, get the Pikachu and the lady full art. It's such a pretty card. I'm sure this one's gonna go back up. Like, I know pre-release is like 50, but then it dropped down to like 8 to 10. But I feel like long term, this is gonna be a valuable card. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with it. And I love that it also got the reverse. That was just absolutely delightful. Alright, we got Makuhito and a Raichu. Code card. Whoosh. That was a very bad throw. 2 signed energies. I can most absolutely do that. Or instead of signed energies, I can make you some dapper Pokemon. That's kind of my signature thing. I draw top hats, monocles, and mustaches on random Pokemon. And that is my thing. I have a TCG player store, and every order I include a dapper card with it. Whatever game it's from, I will get a random like bolt card from that set. You know, draw a top hat, mustache, monocle on it, and sign it. Poliwrath and Sableye. I love this Sableye art. Like, such a great card. I wish they do a Sableye alt art. Like, I can just think of how cool that would look. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to go in an unexpected direction with it. But what we got? We got the Volo secret rare. Alright, we take that. I think that is... So that's going to be our second secret rare of the box. So far we got 3 full arts and 2 secret rares. I think we're doing pretty well. Why not just pull a alt art too? My TCG player store is the same as my YouTube name, is Zellaveire. I think, do I have it on the board? No, I took it off the board. I used to have a thing about my TCG player store that just was on the board. I think I moved it onto, you can see the little slideshow that shows pictures of my pets. There's a couple slides that are not of my pets. One of them is like the Patreon shout out slide, and the other one is my TCG player advertisement slide. Oh, that one almost got in the trash. Instead it landed on top of the plastic cup that is sitting next to the trash can that I was supposed to bring up and put in the dishwasher and then forgot because I don't know what I did instead. I think I had some mail stuff to bring up from doing TCG player orders at a few envelopes, so I probably remembered to bring those up and then forgot about the cups. When I go upstairs, it is like a trek, a journey. And sometimes things get left behind, and I don't want to have to make extra trips up and down stairs because usually I'm making these trips at like 4 in the morning, and I don't want to wake my dogs up. Well, I mean, it would really just be my one dog, Harley Bean. She's the Yorkie. Okay. Alright, we take that. We got the Arcanine and a Zoroark V-Star. Very, very spicy right there. Get both of those sleeved up. But yeah, so she sleeps in her kennel in the hallway. And she wakes up a lot if anybody's moving around too much. And if she wakes up, she's going to make sure that my mom wakes up, because she like does these like little chirp barks. She sounds like a little bird, but she just does her little chirp barks, like alerting my mom. She's like, you need to come get me, I'm done sleeping. And so then my mom will get up to let Harley out, so she'll stop chirp barking. And when my mom wakes up, my other dog, Izzy, who sleeps with my parents, wakes up too. Box of Disaster and Darkrai. And then if Izzy wakes up, she's probably going to wake my dad up. Now at this point, I've awoken 2 dogs and my parents, and so that is why I prefer to avoid making too many trips up and down the stairs at night, because it doesn't go well. Got Stunfisk and the Comfey. I love this card. It's so cute. And I mean, they haven't printed very many Comfeys. This one and the pre-release card for this set were the first reprints they ever did of Comfey. The original one they printed in Sun and Moon, and it took them until the end of Sword and Shield to print another one. Oh, we got something in here. Alright, we got the Pidgeot V. Not bad. There is our code card. Whoosh. Grab another little pile of sleeves. Still got a decent bit of packs. Definitely some hope for a little bit more spice. But around those chickens. You know, I mean, Bean would make a pretty good chicken, I'm not gonna lie. Drapion V. She loves scraps. We feed our chickens table scraps, and they just love it. They're obsessed with it. Bean loves table scraps too, but unfortunately she likes table scraps and literally anything else that is edible a little bit too much. So she's a little bit overweight, so we can't feed her table scraps right now. She's on a puppy diet, and she's not very good at being on a puppy diet, but she's such a cute little silly bean. Got Chandelure and Cramorant, but if she was a chicken, you know, I guess she could just eat as much as she wants. Our chickens, we just, you know, they just vibe. They live in part of my dad's garden, so they can just do whatever they want, eat as much food as they want. They're always like, chickens have like, I think a couple different stomachs, and one of them's like right in front, like right in the front of their body, and so you can like see it like get very round when their stomach is full. And so they'll just always walk around with their big like outside bellies just very, very full from all the random food that they eat. But they're very happy chickens. Also, it's kind of funny, my chickens are better at coming when called than my dogs are, because my chickens know that when someone walks out the back door and yells chickens, that means they're getting fed. So they always very excitedly come running, and it's the cutest thing. I mean, the dogs will come running for food most of the time, but not always. Oddish and Zorak. Got a lot of regular holofoils, but I want to see at least one more hit. We got 3 packs left, so we've got a couple more. No, fortunately, Brawly, you did not miss any nails breaking yet, at least. Oh, is it something? Oh, okay. Alright, we take those. Got a Radiant Steelix as our second Radiant for this box, I think, right? That's our second one? Probably. Unless I lost count. I believe that is the second Radiant. So, pretty solid. Got 2 more packs though. We could still get a little bit more spice. It's not impossible. There's still a chance for an alt-art. Alright, second to last pack. We got Riley and Honchkrow. No alt-art for that one. There's our code card. Whoosh. Now let's hope for some last pack magic. I hit my metal folding chair with that code card. Made a nice, like, ding sound. Alright, and for our final pack, we've got Hariyama and Apollo Wrath. Not too much spice there. There's our last code card. But overall, that was a very, very nice box. I mean, from the start, we got a Drapion full art pretty early on. Then, you know, got an Opal full art, the Enamorous. Got the Banette character card. There's our Radiant Guard of War, Aerodactyl V-Star. Then, of course, the spicy Pikachu. Then, of course, we've got the Lady Full Art. Then, we got Aerodactyl V. Secret Rare Volo, I almost forgot about that one. Then, our Zoroark V-Star Arcanine. Then, we've got the Pidgeot V. Drapion V. There are actually a lot more regular Vs than I realized. And the Chandelure. I think... oh, and the Steelix. We almost forgot him. Then the rest is the regular reverses and rares. But that was actually a pretty good little pile of pulls. 2 secret rares, 3 full arts. I'd say you did good. Congratulations on all of the hits in there. I will go ahead and get your name on a divider so we can get your stack going. Then yeah, just email me once you're ready for me to get it shipped out, and we will get your cards on the way. And I'm gonna knock over the bulk pile while I try to find my sticky notes. I don't know what I did with my sticky notes. This is one thing about me. I lose my sticky notes constantly. They're right here. They're literally right in front of me. They just had a little roll of stamps on top of them. The stamps were hiding the sticky notes. I promise I'm not dumb. I'm just blind. I actually have really terrible eyesight. I do wear contacts though to help with that, but I haven't been to the eye doctor in like a year and a half, so my prescription may have changed. That could be, maybe that's why I can't find my sticky notes. I mean, they also just blend in. They're very small sticky notes. Just little things. All right. Get your name on there, and we will get your stack all set together. Congrats on all of the spice. There's definitely some good hits in that box, and we will stick that right over here. And then let me go ahead and check orders real quick so I can update the board if need be. But then I think we should be ready to do our giveaway. For those of you that weren't here when I announced the giveaway, all you gotta do to enter is send a message in the chat that just says the word Jeep, and then the winner will be receiving 4 Lost Origin packs thanks to Dark Lloyd. And let's see, where's my Wheel of Names? There it is. Alright, it's time to start adding all the names. Gotta scroll back up to where everybody entered. You know what I just realized that I don't know why I never thought of before, that I can just copy and paste your guys' names into the Wheel of Names, and that way I don't have to fail at typing several people's names, because I usually fail at typing at least a few people's names, because my microphone is like right in front of my keyboard, so it's kind of awkward to like reach around and, you know, type. But this way, all I have to do is use the Control-C, Control-V, and Enter. And that is, those are very easy to use. Very easy to use keys as compared to the entire keyboard. Let's see, and we got Pokesly. We're slowly but surely getting everyone in. At some point, I'm gonna get some nice like little bot to help with giveaways, but I just do not have the time to set up a bot. A while ago I was gonna try, and then I realized that it was a very large project to, one, find a bot that I liked and that I felt was, you know, trustworthy from a legit source and all of that, and then of course, you know, figuring out how to add it, what features it has, figuring out which features I like, which features that I probably want to skip, and so I just never got around to to adding a bot. Alright, I think we got most entries. Let me just find the couple that I saw later. We got Edwin. Add you in. And let's see. Do I see any other entries? I'm watching Dapper Pokemon. Oh yes, I still gotta show you guys those. Let's see. Not chickens. They probably would come running if we yelled not chickens as well. They most likely would. And we will get Blazer in. Whoops. What did I... Oh. There we go. Okay. We got Blazer and Tiffany as well. Alright, so far we've got 17 names in here. Oh, and we will add Broly. If you win, do you want me to just break one of my nails instead of win the packs? I'll just try and break one off. It won't be fun for me. I don't think any of them are loose. Not really. Well, I guess maybe one of my pinkies might. I could maybe get it off. Alright, anyways, we have 18 entries. Let me pull this up and we'll go over the names so that you guys can let me know if I missed anyone, because we do not want to accidentally start without someone. Oh, I wanted to zoom in. There we go. Okay, so we got Eclipse, Goth, Dank, Pyro, Adam, Christian, Pokeslide, Karina, Jesus, Joseph, James, Mines, Nick, Edwin, Blazer, Tiffany, and Broly. Do we think... No, don't do that. It is not loose. Okay, so I see. So you do like the nails breaking, but you don't like them being forced to break when they're when it's gonna be painful. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. If I take off one of the pinkies, then I can replace it with an actual purple nail though, and then they'll all match. Alright, so now we gotta roll a dice to see how many times I'm shuffling the Wheel of Names. Let's see, maybe I can find one of the dice I made. Aha. Here's one of my dice that I made myself. Pretty cool, I know, I'm quite proud of it. Let's see, it looks like we got a 7. So we will be shuffling it 7 times. We go ahead and see who the winner is. The mystery packs do have a chance for vintage. Typically it's going to be like first edition commons and uncommons if there are vintage cards in it. Some of the more expensive mystery packs do have a chance to get like holofoil or rare vintage cards. I am not 100% sure what is on all the mystery packs right now though, because they're from a batch that I made around 7 to 8 months ago. Lost for a while and then refound them like a little while back, so I'm not 100% sure it's in all of them, but I've pretty consistently, you know, mixed in some first ed commons and uncommons with like some V's, you know, character cards, a bunch of random stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how many will have character cards. There's a couple that I made recently for this, but a lot of these are from a while back. All right, are we ready for this? I rolled a 7, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it is time to see who the winner of the 4 packs will be. Grab 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe we're just doing one winner. So let's see who our winner will be. And you know what? I'll throw in a little prize for second prize winner so we can have a couple people win. And it looks like the packs will be going to James. Congratulations. We will open those in 1 second for you. Let's see. Let me find something for our second place prize. Ooh, I got a couple options. Let's go with this. Our second place winner can have a Roserade and a Raichu, because they both start with the letter R. That's not actually the reason I picked them, but let's go with that and see who will get our second place prize. And it looks like it is going to Tiffany. Congratulations. I will get a pile started for you with those in it. Make sure to email me within the next, couple days to claim your prize and let me know where to ship it. I can ship it for free in a white envelope with a postage stamp, or if you prefer tracked shipping, it'll probably cost around $5.50 for US and $15 international. That is just if you want shipping. Not shipping. If you want tracking, I can ship it in a white envelope with a stamp as well. Alright, we got your name on there. Get those set in a little stack. And let's go ahead and open these packs for James. Let's get some good old Lost Origins spice. Thank you again to Dark Lloyd for sponsoring this giveaway. Alrighty, pack number 1, we got a Banette and a Vileplume. Pretty solid start, you know. Character card and a holo. Let's see if we can get at least one ultra rare. I think out of 4 packs we should be able to get an ultra rare. I think that's fairly realistic. I would think you guys agree. Ooh, we got Gengar reverse, very nice, and a Porygon. There's our code. Whoosh. Didn't quite make it to the trash. Pack number 3. Let's see what we've got in this one. We have Sept. And then right there would be an Aerodactyl Altar. Oh my goodness. What did I tell you guys? I'm really good at pulling these. Holy freaking smokes. That is insane. Okay, let me get a sleeve. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I'm like shaking. Like, what are the chances? Oh my goodness, where are my top loaders? Let me grab some top loaders for this real quick. Oh, where did they go? Alright, we got the top loaders. Holy smokes, that's crazy. Got that. Oh man, that is just absolute insanity right there. I told you guys, I'm just really, really good at pulling the Aerodactyl. I'm so glad I finally opened an alt art from this set on stream, though. I've only opened alt arts from this set so far off camera, so this is a momentous occasion. Probably is like I called it. It was just an alt art, not a nail brick. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this card so much. Absolutely gorgeous. Congrats on an absolutely insane hit, James. I don't know if he's in the chat at the moment, but we have had him on stream a couple of times, so I'm sure he will be back at some point to claim his prize. And if you are listening, James, make sure to email me so we can go about getting this very, very spicy pull to you. And we got one more pack. Let's see what we've got in this one. Alrighty, we have Spiritomb and a Radiant Sneasler. If the Aerodactyl alt art was not enough, we also got a Radiant Sneasler plus the Banette, which is pretty fun. Yes, these were 4 packs out of just a random booster box that I've been opening packs from. Man, that's so crazy. I'm really good at pulling Aerodactyl. Like, this is the second English one I've pulled. Third if you include the Japanese from the Japanese set. The only other alt I've pulled from this set is the Persiker, and that was the only one I pulled for myself. Oh, I just knocked some cards off my desk. Don't worry, they were my cards though, so it's probably not a problem. Only maybe like a couple cards worth more than $20. I'll get them later. Alrighty, I will go ahead and get a stack started for you. Absolute insanity. Yeah, that is 4-pack magic right there. And I still haven't pulled the Giratina for anyone though. And we need to get the Giratina for somebody. For those of you that don't usually follow my channel, I haven't pulled a Giratina, but my manager, I think he's opened a total of 8 packs from this set. And in those 8 packs, he pulled the Giratina alt art and a Kieran V full art just to make it a little bit better. Like, it was crazy. Absolutely wild. Man, that is good stuff. We will go ahead and get that set aside in a stack for you. Man, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Good stuff. Let me catch up in the chat. Put more Aerodactyl alts than Pokerev. Take that, Pokerev. you just got outdone by some teenage girl who streams Pokemon on YouTube because she's extremely addicted to cardboard. Take that. Oh my goodness. Good times. That was crazy. You know, that is the second time in the last like month to 2 months that somebody's pulled an alt art from giveaway pack. Like, I don't know, this giveaway luck, it's pretty wild. Alrighty, I'm gonna check orders real quick, see if we've got anything else to open. Maybe we'll just vibe for a little bit, take some time to get a breather after that Aerodactyl. Like, man, it was crazy. Absolutely wild. It was good times. Whew. Alright. I'm gonna tidy up my desk just a little bit. And I guess I'm gonna grab some more sleeves. Aha! Penny sleeves have been acquired. I go through so many penny sleeves that I now buy my penny sleeves in bulk lots of 10,000 sleeves. So I've got quite the stash of penny sleeves. I mean, we get big cases like that at work pretty regularly, but that's because we work at a card shop. But I go through like almost as many, if not more, penny sleeves, I think, than we do at work. All of my email and contact information is in the description. My email is just my name, zellaveire@gmail.com. Or, I mean, I also have my shipping email, which is zellaveire.shipping@gmail. Either of those work. Either of those should be fine for getting the info. Or if you just don't like emails for whatever reason, I also have info for my Discord. You can either join my server and friend me there, or you can try and enter my name on Discord. But for some not super smart reason, there is an emoji in my name on Discord, and so people that don't have that emoji on their device, it makes it difficult for them to put my name into Discord to friend me. But you know, I do have the Discord. How many alts have I pulled from this set? So I pulled a total of 3 from the English set. I also pulled an Aerodactyl alt art from the Japanese part of the set, or at least part of the Japanese part of the set, since the Japanese sets are split up differently. But yeah, I've pulled 2 Aerodactyls, both in the last week, from the set. 2 Aerodactyl alt arts, and then the alt art that I pulled for myself is the Persiker. Where did he go? I don't love that Persiker exists as a Pokemon, but an alt art's an alt art. And where did I put it? I found some other random spicy cards of mine. I just find really spicy cards everywhere all the time. Like yesterday I found out I have like 3 of these, and that made me very excited because Eevee Snorlax is such a fantastic tag team. There he is. I found him. I found the Persiker. And honestly, like, it's a pretty good looking card. The centering overall is pretty nice on it. It's a little smaller on the top than the bottom. Back though, pretty neat. Maybe a little bit off. The corners though, kind of perfection. This just wasn't the one I wanted. I would have any of the others, but it's still the 4th best card in the set, so I'm not really complaining, but it's more just my issue with Persiker existing as a Pokemon. that is my real issue with the card. The actual card, pretty great. It's just Persiker. Why? Why Persiker? Alright, let's see. Yeah, 2 from the English set. I pulled one for like my best friend that I used to work with, and then this one right now. So, you know, we doing pretty good stuff. Yeah, I have heard the pull rates are pretty brutal on it, but I'm just good at pulling it, I guess. So, you know, let's hope that some more of these boxes have more Aerodactyls. I mean, I've only got 3 more sealed booster boxes of this set right now, and I've got a good stack of ETBs though. I think I have like 8 ETBs left. Who knows? One of those could be the ETB with an alt art in it, because honestly, we've had the most insane pulls from ETBs with this set. Like, man, we went through a full case of ETBs, and 8 out of the 10 ETBs in that single case either had a full art, a secret rare, or both a full art and a secret rare. 8 out of the 10 boxes. It was such an absurd case. And I mean, the ETBs, the 2 ETBs that didn't have full arts or secret rares were the ones I opened for myself. But I did pull a Charizard character card out of one of them, which was cool. And I think I got the regular Pikachu character card out of the other one. I called the Giratina alt. Man, I want to pull the Giratina so bad. It is such a stunning card. When I saw the one that my manager pulled, he pulled it right in front of me. Like, I was just sitting doing my job. He was just opening a couple packs. The only thing that was too bad for him is he was opening them for the store, because sometimes with new sets we'll open a few packs to get singles for the store. So he was opening them for the store that he pulled the Giratina for. But he did decide that he wanted to buy the Giratina from the store to use as a bookmark. So that's pretty great. Quality, really expensive bookmarks. I don't know if anybody here has a more expensive bookmark than a Giratina alt art, but yeah. Order a case of ETB? I don't know exactly what you mean, but opening cases of ETBs is definitely fun. You do end up with a ton of weird junk you don't know what to do with, like... Oh no! I just knocked a box of stuff, but it's fine. This is my ETB spoils box. It's all just full of counters and dice. We've also got some of like the spicy metal things in here, but lots and lots of dice and counters. It's just this whole little Amazon box just packed full of a lot of little counters and stuff. So yeah, that is my ETB spoils box. I have infinite dice. I will never run out of Pokemon dice. Oh, that reminds me, I did tell one of my friends that I'd bring him some dice. Well, there we go. I'll set these aside to give to my friend. 2 arrows. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty proud of my work pulling 2 Aerodactyls. I feel like I have contributed significantly to the world with that. Also, those aren't all my Pokemon dice either. I have a bunch more elsewhere. I have so many dice, like... But you know, that is, in fact, what happens when you go through usually between 10 and 20 ETBs from each set that comes out. I mean, Pokemon Go, I think we went through like 30 ETBs, because that was the best way to open Pokemon Go since there weren't booster boxes. We just went through a whole bunch of ETBs. I still have a couple ETBs of Pokemon Go left, but I'm really close to out, which is kind of sad. Lost Origins have I opened total or for myself? Because total, we've probably gone through around a case-ish of booster boxes. Yeah, close to a case of booster boxes. ETBs, we've gone through just under 2 full cases. And then we did open a few of the 3-pack blisters. I think we opened between 6 and 8 of those. So a lot of packs. And I mean, technically, I've also opened a bunch of packs for my friend, but those weren't like packs that I had here. They bought them somewhere else, and I just helped them open them. So those ones aren't part of my count, but I probably opened about a booster box worth for my friend. Done with Pokemon Go. Pulled too much fire. I mean, there was some good stuff in Pokemon Go, but it wasn't a huge set, so it wasn't like it's extremely difficult to get everything. I never pulled the Mewtwo V for myself, the alt art, but I did pull a few for other people, and that was good enough for me. What I cared about was that I got the Ditto, and I have like 4-ish, maybe 5 of the Dittos, so I am very content. And I also got the Dragonite V-Star, which is an amazing card, which, by the way, I found out that the weird, like, Pokeball deck box thing that is for the Dragonite V-Star promo cards is coming out in a couple days, and I don't know how to feel about it, but it's cool, and I can't decide if I should get one or not. Halloween set incoming. I do need to get a hold of the Halloween set. I have been watching for it, but I haven't found one yet. But I'll keep checking every time I go to Walmart to buy bread. I'll check and see if I can get the Halloween packs. 1, packs. I need all the packs. I'm a little bit obsessed. 2, I do not like answering the door, and that includes on Halloween for trick-or-treaters. But if I get to give everybody Pokemon cards, I will answer the door for the trick-or-treaters if I'm home. I don't know why I wouldn't be home. The only reason, I mean, I'll probably just stream for most of the night on Halloween, but like earlier in the evening when like the small children are out and about, I will give the trick-or-treaters the Pokemon cards. And then also they're cool, so I need some for my sealed collection. Just like the McDonald's packs. You know, gotta have a few of these for the sealed collection. Those ones were fun. I took my younger siblings out to lunch. Like, I checked them out of school to take them to McDonald's to get them some Happy Meals. The only stipulation was that I kept the Pokemon pack, and they got free food and a break from school lunch. So that was pretty good times. And I don't think they really cared about missing the toy, considering my siblings are, I think my sister is 13 now, and my brother is 15. But then again, can you really get too old for Happy Meal toys? In my opinion, the answer is no. Happy Meal toys are ageless, timeless. They're just always something about Happy Meal toys. Like, man, and those fries that they just dump all over the bottom of the Happy Meal box, even though they're supposed to be in the little fry bag. Those fries just hit different. I still need to clean my car out from when we got the Happy Meals, though, because I spilled like 5 fries on my floor, and they're just like under my seat now. I have no idea what I'm wearing for my Halloween costume, and it's like kind of stressing me out because I love costumes. I just don't have that much time or reason to wear costumes. But Halloween is like that one time of year that I've got a legit reason to get a costume, and usually my mom will help buy me a costume. So, free costumes, you know? Unless I want something really expensive, then I have to buy it myself. But if it's cheap, she'll help. But it's the one day for costumes. And sure, the only people that are going to see it are the random kids that I answer the door for if we get the Pokemon packs. And probably you guys, because I'll most likely be streaming in costume. I think that's what I did last year. But see, the thing with last year is the reason that I had a reason to show off my costume is because I randomly got invited to some Halloween party, and it was so weird because I was really surprised that I was invited. Like, it was a girl that I hadn't talked to in maybe like 2 years. We had been friends when I was in like junior high, but we hadn't really like been in contact for a long time. But you know, she invited me and I went just to show off my costume. That's the only reason I went. I didn't know most of the people there. I just wanted to show off my pirate costume. So that's mostly that's where I got to show off my costume last year. But I think chances are even less that I will get invited to a Halloween party this year, because now I'm not in high school anymore, so I feel like I literally do not have contact with my peers anymore. And all my friends are the people I play Commander with, who are like a bunch of, you know, guys in their 20s that just play Commander for fun. And so maybe I'll play Commander with my friends on Halloween. That's the best chance for for something fun to do on Halloween. But wearing a costume to play Commander does not sound the most fun. But I did plan on the Friday before Halloween, because Friday is like the really busy night at work. It's when we have all the tournaments going on, so tons of people are there and stuff. On the Friday before Halloween, me and my friend are both gonna wear our Pokemon costumes, because he has a Snorlax onesie and I have a Mimikyu cloak. So we're gonna wear our Pokemon costumes to Commander night on Friday. I'll probably be working, but he'll be playing Commander and I will just be being super cool. So I do get to wear my Mimikyu costume, but that can't just be my main Halloween costume, because I've had the Mimikyu costume for a good while. I got it a little over a year ago. Somebody bought it for me because they dared me to like wear a Pokemon onesie or something like that on stream, and we ended up coming to agree on the Mimikyu cloak being close enough to a onesie. So they got me the Mimikyu cloak, and I wore it pretty consistently on stream for like a few weeks, maybe in a couple months. Like, I'd wear it almost every night for stream, and that was good times. That was good times. If you go back far enough in my videos, you'll see a bunch of streams where the thumbnail is of me in a Mimikyu cloak, and it's good times. But I'm excited to wear that and show it off, because I don't know that any of my friends have seen it unless they watched my older streams, which most of my friends that I currently have did not know me at the time that I had and wore the Mimikyu cloak, because that was last summer, and I didn't start working at the game store until November, and so I kind of started meeting them between like November and December as I got to know the Commander players, but I didn't really become friends with most of them until like February, March of this year, when I started playing Commander myself. So most of them probably don't know about the Mimikyu cloak, but they will get to see my Mimikyu cloak in all of its glory. I'm excited about that, but I still need an actual Halloween costume to wear on the Monday. That is Halloween. Mr. Mime! It would be scarier than a clown. Most absolutely. Mr. Mime is significantly worse than a regular clown. I mean, I personally do not have any kind of fear of clowns. The closest thing I have to a fear of clowns is a fear of having clown shoes in my search history, but that is a story for another time. But Mr. Mime, yeah, that would be pretty scary. Or Jinx. Either of those would I'd probably give myself nightmares by wearing one of those for the costume. But I've already decided, since my Mimikyu Pokemon costume is the Friday before, I probably don't want to do a Pokemon for my second costume too. I want something a little more random and unique. I really like building my own costumes and stuff. I mean, last year I did a pirate costume that was made up of like 7 or 8 different pieces that I put together. Actually, last year I got to have my pirate costume, and then I was still in school, so I went to a school dance that happened in October, and it was like movie themed, and so me and my date went as Indiana Jones, and I was one of the 50 million different love interests in the Indiana Jones series. I was Elsa Snyder, so I got this like nice blonde wig, and I had a really cool hat and goggles, and I had like a white shirt with poofy sleeves. It was great, and like some fancy black pants, and it was great. So I had that costume too, which was fun. But yeah, so I had those costumes both for last year. I'm trying to remember, what was I for Halloween 2 years ago? That was a long time ago. Never too old to trick-or-treat. I mean, see, I could go trick-or-treating with my family. Like, I don't think anybody would judge me. Like, I've got a super chill neighborhood. People would probably be like, good for you. The only problem with that is that, like, I don't like most candies, so what am I gonna do with all my candies? My younger siblings, I don't know if they'll be trick-or-treating. They might do stuff with friends. But if they do go trick-or-treating, they'll probably do a lot of it and get plenty of candies, so they won't need more candy from me. So, like, I don't really have good reason to trick-or-treat other than showing off my costume. But as I mentioned, there are other ways that I can show off my costume too that I might go with instead. Let's see. Mr. Nightmare Fuel. Very true, very true. A clown and a mime. Dragon Ball Fusion to ruin our lives. I don't know if anybody has ever, and I mean ever, come up with a better explanation of Mr. Mime than that. I'm a screenshot that just so I can remember it. Get my little snipping tool. Gonna snip that just so I can remember. I'm gonna save it. What folder do I save this to? I'll just save it to my random ambiguous YouTube folder. and say, we'll title it The True Nature of Mr. Mime. Beautiful. I'll save that along with my my other screen snip from stream on that I've saved. It's a shout out to Ethan. This is a comment. We were talking about eating cards because I ate some cards, but anyways, no, don't worry about the context too much. But this is the message. Let me pull it up so you guys can see. Is this gonna? Oh, it's not letting you guys see it. I just want you guys to be able to see. I don't know, it might not let you guys see it. Sad. I just wanted to show you guys the... Okay. I tried. Oh, wait, I think... Yes, I figured it out. This. I ate a pot of greed in grade 1. They kept playing it, so I ate him. Can't say it was tasteful. So, you know, if a Yu-Gi-Oh card is ever bothering you, just eat it. Problem solved. Highly recommend that solution. No, actually I don't. I've never actually eaten a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Only Pokemon and Magic. Magic was a lot worse than Pokemon. Of course, I've only eaten one Magic card, so maybe it was just that card. But the Pokemon cards have been significantly less bad each time compared to the one time that I ate a Magic card. But I got paid good to eat that Magic card. It was traumatizing. It was truly a traumatizing experience. But that is because, partially because, not entirely, but partially because it was actually the Magic card. Traumatize. As you can see from my community binder. My community binder that is half just eaten cards. Here's the first card I ate. It was an energy. Shout out to Eddie for that one. Bought a pack of Shining Fates and asked me to, like, rip the cards in it. But unfortunately at the time, I was on a card destroying ban because very, very shortly before this, somebody bought a pack of Shining Fates and they wanted to play, like, flip and rips, where you shuffle up the cards, leave them face down, you rip one, look at what it is, then you flip the next one, and so you do that, and I ended up, no wait, I don't think it was flip it or rip it, maybe they, no, it would, okay, sorry, we did play flip it or rip it a lot for a while, and my mom didn't like that, but the thing that really ended it was we were opening a pack of Shining Fates. Mimic was like, yo, rip the last two cards in half. And so while they were backwards, we ripped them both in half, we set them down, we went through the rest of the pack, and then we revealed what I ripped in half, and lo and behold, right at that sweet spot where it was at its height in popularity, I found that I had ripped in half a shiny Charizard VMAX. And so when my mom found out, she was like, you're not allowed to rip cards anymore. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I didn't rip cards for it quite a while. But so this was fairly recently after that happened. And Eddie wanted me to rip cards, and I'm like, well, I'm not allowed to right now. My mom says no. My mom says I can't do that. And so I was like, all right, how about we come up with a compromise? If I eat half of the energy from the pack that you bought, can I just keep the pack and whatever I pull in it? And Eddie said yes. I don't know why exactly, what led me to decide to make that deal, but I did. That was the first time I ate a card. I did pull like a full art trainer out of the pack though, so it wasn't terrible. But yeah, that's how the card eating journey began. Later on, you can see we've got this code card that I ate. I don't remember for sure why I ate it. I don't remember its story quite as well. And then of course the Traumatize. This one I do remember. I had bought it for a Magic deck that I really enjoyed playing. And I was going to put in that deck, and I'd been talking about it, but then somebody came on stream and apparently found out about the fact that I'd eaten cards before, and so they were like, how much do I have to pay you for you to eat a card? And I I don't know what we ended up agreeing on, but some amount of money, and I was just gonna eat something bulk, but then they were like, no, eat the Traumatize. And I'm like, if you pay me enough money to buy myself a new Traumatize, then I will. So they paid me enough to buy a new Traumatize, so I ate half of the Traumatize. Shout out to Dr. Sodium Chloride for that one. And then finally, the most recent additions to the binder. These are both on the same night. 2 cards in one night for a total, I think I ate a little bit more than half of this one, but for a total of slightly over a full card in one day that I ate. Apparently, I got $15 in a pack of celebrations, I think. No, it was $7 plus the pack of celebrations, I believe, for that one. And then I don't remember what we agreed on for me to eat the second one, but yeah, the magic card was definitely the worst. There were more negative consequences from eating the singular magic card that night than there was the night that I ate 2 Pokemon cards. Fun fact. But I haven't eaten another magic card since, so I don't know if it was just that card. It might just be just something was wrong with that card. Yeah, no, the taste of card. Now, you know how some people really like how like a pack of Pokemon cards smells when you open it? Now whenever I smell that smell, I remember eating cards and I'm just repulsed. So I don't like the smell of packs anymore. I like opening packs. I just don't want to smell them because then I think of how they taste and not fun memories. Eating cards is not fun. I've come to the decision that I should not accept like any less than $50 to eat a card from now on because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental and physical willpower to get through a card, and especially that magic card, like I could feel it in my intestines for like the whole next day. It was awful. And I just had to sit there and go about my day, knowing full well that I let somebody bribe me to eat that card. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about it either, so. Eater of cards. I have many titles. That is one of them. Not my proudest title. I much prefer like High Empress, Immortal Vampire, the greatest and like best of all time, Boss. All of those I much prefer to Eater of Cards. But I can't deny it. As long as I don't hurt hats. By the way, I'm thinking about buying a couple new hats, but at the same time, it's almost cold again, which means that I can wear my fuzzy hat that everybody asks if it's a Russian hat, but it's not a Russian hat. I just bought it at Walmart, but it's getting cold again, so I can wear my fluffy hat soon. I love it so much. I wore it all winter, and when it got warm, I was so sad because I couldn't wear it, but I kind of want to get a beret. I actually already have a beret, but it's just a really like messed up old one that I got for free, but it's kind of cool, but it's like a weird cream color, so it doesn't match with a lot of things, but I want to get like a nice slick black beret. I also kind of want to get like a couple other types of hats. It's kind of funny. I never saw myself as a hat person, and then one day it just hit me and I realized that I've been a hat person for most of my life. It all started in 4th grade with the fedoras. I went through a fedora phase. When I was 10, I went through a fedora phase. I love fedoras for so much, and so whenever we'd have like a special thing going on at school, and like one of the options was like wear a hat to school day, because you know, once upon a time hats were banned at schools. Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, why can't kids wear hats to school? I don't know. It was a huge deal for a very long time. I don't know if the school still exists as the elementary I went to. None of my siblings go there anymore, but junior high, all the time that I was in it, hats were not allowed. But once I got into high school, hats were allowed at high school, so I gotta wear my cool hats. Or no, maybe it wasn't the first year, but like the years after that. I don't know. But at some point, the junior high started allowing hats, and I think the elementary might allow hats too, and the high school. So like everybody gets to wear hats now, but back when I was in 4th grade, you were not allowed to wear a hat to school. You just couldn't. It was against the rules. You'd get taken away, or you'd get dress coded or whatever. But I mean, school dress codes in and of themselves are a very weird thing. But yeah, so every once in a while we'd have like a special event thing going on for the school that I could wear a hat to school. So I'd wear my fedora. I actually had like 3 different fedoras, or maybe just 2. I know one of them had like this like black and white little like symbol pattern thing on it with like a pink band around it with a little bow. The other one was, I remember I got it from the store Justice, which is a very overpriced store, by the way. But it was a black hat with like neon paint splatters, sparkly paint splatters over it. It was pretty fancy, but like, yeah, I really liked fedoras in 4th grade, and that kind of went through part of like the rest of elementary. After that, I'm trying to think what my next hat was. I don't really remember too much about any hats that I wore during junior high, but once I went into 10th grade, high school, I had this cute little, like, I guess you can call it like a newsboy cap that I wore all the time. It was what I was wearing a lot at the time that I started my channel, so if you go back, you'll see a lot of my old streams. I used to always wear that hat, and at some point I bought like 4 more of them from Target, and I would just wear 4 hats on stream. Like, you just show up on stream and I would be sitting there with a stack of about 4 hats on my head. Shout out to Tower of Hats for showing up back then and being like the mascot of my tower of hats that I wore, because I could. 4 hats. I just balance them on my head, and honestly I'm pretty proud of being able to balance 4 hats on my head while doing ribbon chips. Good times. But I did really love that hat. I wore it like everywhere throughout 10th grade and the summer after, and for a good while. I wore it for a good probably year to 2 years. But then I met my next favorite hat, which is my fluffy hat that is like the one that people think is a Russian hat, but like I said, it's just from Walmart. But I wore that all last winter, and then it got warm and I couldn't wear it anymore, and I didn't want to wear any hats during the summer because it's too hot to wear them while I'm like working and stuff. So I haven't worn that many hats this summer. I did wear a hat a couple weeks ago though, since it's starting to cool down, and that's also great because that means that I can wear sweaters again. And I do not like short sleeve shirts. I very much dislike warm weather. I like when it's cold so I can wear sweaters, because I love fluffy, like warm, comfortable, just fluffy, great clothes, like sweaters. So I'm pretty excited to wear sweaters and hats again now that it's getting cold. Not quite. It was like 80 degrees when I left for work today, but then it went down to like 60, so I could have worn a sweater today because it was raining. There's a thunderstorm. But alas, I wore this silly, like, short sleeve, these weird, like, strange sleeves, this striped shirt. And I mean, it's not a bad shirt, but I don't like it nearly as much as compared to sweaters. But I also have some really fun new clothes that I ordered that hopefully will come soon so that I can wear those too. But yes, a fluffy hat. But yeah, you know, maybe, I don't know if it's going to be cold again tomorrow, and I don't even have work tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to leave my house tomorrow. But let's see if it's gonna be cold. I mean, honestly, on days that I don't leave my house, I just default to wearing sweaters because I'm not gonna be outside. Who's gonna stop me? I can just hide in my bedroom all day. I'll turn the fan on to keep it nice and cold so I can wear my sweater. Let's see. What is the weather gonna be like? It's gonna stay in the 60s until 11. Gonna be in the 70s until 5, where it's gonna go up to 80 degrees. And that, when it hits 80 degrees, is when it's supposed to have a big rainy thunderstorm. But then it's going to go back down to the 70s until 9, where it's supposed to go down to 60. So, I think it's safe to say, for multiple reasons, I can wear a sweater tomorrow. But the question is, which sweater? I've got a lot of sweaters I really like. A couple new ones that I really like. I've got this pink sweater. Well, like, it's technically like a cardigan sweater, but it's pretty great. I might have to wear that one. But at the same time, I really like wearing that ones on days that I leave my house because it's so pretty. I love to show off my cute clothes, you know? Especially my sweaters, because my sweaters are my favorite clothes. They're my favorite thing to wear. They're my favorite thing to style. I mean, I have also been liking... One of my, like, go-to things is wearing, like, a black or white undershirt with like longer sleeves, and some of them also have like a mock turtleneck collar, but I love to like wear like a shirt like that as a base, and then I'll wear like a cute tank top over it. One of my favorite ones, I have my fire tank top. It's such a cool shirt. My fire shirt, it's pretty epic. I also have a couple dragon shirts. I really like dragons, so those ones are fun. I need to wear my one. I've got this one really cool like Chinese dragon shirt. It's black with like red Chinese dragons all over it, but it's really cool because in the back it's got like a partially like open back, but I always wear a shirt under it because I don't like exposing my skin. But it's cool because at like the bottom of the exposed back there's like these little loops on it so that I can chain this cool little like gold chain that came with it on there, and it's so much fun. I really like it. It's a fun shirt, but it is long sleeves, so I don't love wearing it during the summertime, but now that it's getting colder, that is another thing that I get to wear more often, so it's pretty good times. Let's see, I'm gonna catch up, and I did also eat a raw potato on stream. That is one thing you can call me, the ostrich tamer curse remover. These do check out. Yes! I almost forgot to make the dapper Pokemon. Let's take a quick little look through the bulk. Who is going to be dapperified today? Ooh, Seadra is a good... maybe... no. Not the Seadra. Goomy. Definitely Goomy. Oh, and the Squavit. Let's go with Squavit and Goomy. Where's my good Sharpie? Haha, here it is. The Sharpie. I'm gonna quickly make some good little silly dapper guys. Y'all gonna love these little silly dapper guys. Just gotta quickly draw them. I'm pretty proficient at drawing dapper cards. I've probably made a total of like a few hundred dapper cards at this point. I mean, I guess actually probably a couple thousand, because I just remembered that I have over 1,000 sales on TCG Player, and I do include a dapper Pokemon with every TCG Player order sale. Plus I've also made a pretty decent amount of them for like sending people's stuff on stream. So I probably made around like 2,000 dapper cards at this point. That would be a lot more accurate than a few hundred. Couple thousand. And I actually don't know how many sales I have on TCG Player at this point. Last time I checked, I was at 1,500, so you know, halfway between 1,000 and 2,000, but I'm probably a bit higher up than that now. I'm also pretty proud, whoops, whacking my camera. I'm also pretty proud of myself for having that many TCG Player sales, while also have multiple other jobs. Oh, also, for those of you that are new, another title of mine, job collector. I collect jobs. I just really enjoy doing a lot of jobs. When I was younger, I would collect jobs such as dog sitter, house sitter, plant sitter, babysitter one time, never again. I will never babysit again. I do not like babysitting. I like dog sitting though, and plant sitting is okay. I can do a decent job at that, but I don't really do either of those anymore because for some reason my body decided to develop a mild allergy to some dogs. Not all dogs, some dogs. And also because I don't like having to wake up early to let my neighbor's dogs out anymore, because my sleep schedule is an absolute mess, so it doesn't really work. I also worked for Ken Garf at one point. That was good memories back then. But anyways, after that, my current collection of jobs, that my collection of current jobs, because I've collected all the previous jobs, my collection of current jobs is YouTube, of course. That's what I'm doing now. I mean, it's for fun, but it's also a job. Then I work at a card store. I also sell on TCG Player, which I would consider a job. It's like a part-time job, but it does take a lot of time and effort. And then finally, I did get hired by one of the people that I buy a lot of Pokemon from to help with their online store. So, 4 jobs, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm certain that at some point I'm gonna get a 5th job. Why? Because I collect jobs. Is it healthy? I don't know, but I like doing it. Alright, you guys, here are the Dapper Gumi and the Dapper Squavit. Aren't they beautiful? I think they're pretty fantastic. So we will get those added into Dark Lloyd's stack. Let's see. I gotta remember where I put this stack. Was it in this box? No. Was... Aha! Nope. Yes, I found it. Okay. They're officially in Dark Lloyd's stack. We did it. A dragon with a hat. Gumi is technically a dragon type, so that does constitute a dragon with a hat. Pokemon Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, a pack battle. Pack battles are always fun. I do still have a little bit of Dragon Ball Z. Got that Saiyan Showdown. Been on the board for almost a year now. I've had that one for a hot second. I mean, we have opened a decent amount of it. I was the one that bought like 8 booster boxes. And I think I have 2 or 3 of them left. One of them's stored away, but I have 2 just sitting behind me. You can kind of see them back like right there. Those are my Saiyan Showdown boxes. They've been chillin'. You want one of those cool cards? I can most absolutely add a Dapper card to your stack. Let's see, what Pokemon should I Dapper next? Ooh, maybe, no. Yes! Licky. Gonna get a little silly Dapper guy. I have to, like, you know, strategically pick the Pokemon that I'm gonna make Dapper based on having enough room for a top hat on the card and having like a face like facing the right direction so I can draw a monocle and a mustache on it. Very important. Ooh, I'm gonna whack my camera. We'll just move that down there for a second. Also, sad times. Shout out to my second Radiant Eevee mat that I played Commander with. Somebody got chocolate on it today, and I'm really upset now because it's stained. There's a chocolate stain on it. And I was very, very sad. To make it worse, I had given them I brought some chocolate cookies to Commander tonight, and so I'm 99% certain that the chocolate that they got on my mat was from the cookies that I gave them. So, rest in peace to my other Radiant Eevee mat. I'm gonna try and wash it later though. Alrighty, there we go. We got a licky Dapper. I'll add that to your stack, Tiffany. Get that in there and good to go. I don't know if James has come back yet, but like I said, he's been on stream before. As long as he shows up within the next couple of days to claim the prize, it's still his, but after 48 hours, that is typically when I do the cutoff to claim giveaway wins, because usually if people don't claim them in 48 hours, they never come back. But if they don't come back, we'll figure out something else to do with it, probably like another giveaway or something, but we will see. Dapper Full Art Schoolboy. Well, that would require finding a schoolboy. It would, in fact, require finding a schoolboy. But, if I can find a schoolboy, I guess it depends on how expensive the schoolboy is. And then, you know, the Dapper fee. I don't know that I've ever Dapperified a textured card, to be honest. But I'm sure I could do it. I can Dapperify any card. Alright, let's see. Schoolboy Full Art. Probably like, what, $3? No, it's $1.86. So about $2. So if I can find a schoolboy Full Art, after tax, that'd probably be like $2.50. If we have it at work, I will buy one for $2.50, and I will draw a hat on it for $1, and so it'll be $3.50 plus shipping. that is the price for a dapper schoolboy. Mr. Mime paid him a visit. I mean, anybody that gets paid a visit by Mr. Mime, I mean, I don't know how you would recover from that. I wouldn't be able to. Definitely not. Definitely not. Dub did a rip and ship today. I typically don't get a chance to watch Hilltop's rip and ships, but I do sometimes check on some of their other videos. Like today I watched their video about the new Dragonite box, which I can't decide. Or not the Dragonite box. I mean, it's like a deck box thing, but it's just a Pokeball box thing. But, you know? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know if I should buy one of those or not, because they're really expensive, but, like, they could have been better. And what's weird, what like kind of is like the not certain point for me is they did something kind of similar a couple years ago when I was first getting into Pokemon. It was a Pikachu Eevee. Like when they had the Pikachu and Eevee game stuff coming out, they did a Pokeball deck box thing, like the same kind of thing. For that, it came with a little statue with Pikachu and Eevee on it, and then it had like 4 or 5 packs, I think. But it came with the Pokeball, the packs, and the little figure, and a couple promo cards. And it was like $25 or $30. And now the one is like $50, which is a lot more. And I mean, there are more packs in it, but they're all just the same pack. And I don't know. I would have liked it to be less packs, more focus on like maybe a figure or something. That would have been cool, but it is what it is. Are we looking at a possible pack battle? That would be exciting. I'll do a schoolboy salute. I don't know how to do a schoolboy salute. I do not know. Just wondering. Realize everyone was a bot. That would be pretty rough. That's just like we're actually just living in a simulation thing. But like, it's different. Man. Anyways, I do probably need to wrap up soon, because even though I don't have work tomorrow, well, I don't have one of my jobs tomorrow. I'm gonna do my other 3 jobs tomorrow, but I also am going to be filming a podcast with my commander friends, and I actually have to wake up before like 8 p.m. to do that, so I need to get up at a decent time so I can be ready to film. But you know, yeah, we'll give it about 5 more minutes for tonight's stream, so if anybody's got orders, this is the time to do them before I wrap up. Look, oh, like, look at the card. Copy the post. What's he even doing? He's pointing at his nose and giving a peace sign while holding a Pokeball. And winking. I can wink. That's one thing I can do. I don't know. I've never been like a peace sign person, you know? I mean, partially because I don't understand this. I don't. And my mom denied it later, but I remember it correctly. I remember when I was a kid, for some reason my mom really had something against like the peace sign, like, you know, like the circle with like the lines. My mom just didn't like it for some reason. So whenever we'd go clothes shopping for me, as a little girl, there were a lot of clothes that had peace signs on them, and I'd be like, this is kind of cute. My mom would be like, no, it's got a peace sign on it. And I don't know why. I don't know why that was a thing. I mean, maybe it was because my mom grew up in a really small rural town, and over the years, like, a lot of environmentalists have moved to the town and kind of, like, been very unfriendly to the local people and very... Essentially, long story short, they want to prevent the local people who have enjoyed the beautiful, beautiful wonders of nature and great, like, places to explore. They want to make it so that nobody can touch that. So that the locals who have gone to those places their entire lives cannot go there anymore. this preservation. And yes, of course, to some extent, it is important to take care of the environment. But just going there, just looking at these things, just enjoying this, maybe keeping a couple rocks for fun, that is not a problem. But those people, those hippie peace sign environmentalists are trying to take that away from the local people. And I know that my mom probably doesn't love that. It's especially rough on my grandpa, because he used to take, like, he would bring people on tours through, like, this place called Spooky Gulch. Look it up, it's so cool. But he just loves all that stuff, and he would always take his kids out like exploring or rock hunting. And so maybe it was partially just her kind of having a bad taste in her mouth because of those type of people. But for whatever reason, she just did not let me get anything with peace signs on it, like no clothes, no jewelry, none of that. But yeah, so I've never really been into peace signs. I mean, I wasn't allowed to as a kid, and now I just it's just like I've never done the peace sign stuff. So now I feel too old to try. I'm not even old, but I think somebody's got to understand what I'm saying. Anyways, we've got an order for Ian. Got 2 Astral Radiance. I guess no pack battle, cause oh no, you did say pack battle. Who's the pack battle against? I don't know. Is it just anyone pack battling against yourself? I don't know. I'm wait. You guys have to let me know who else doing the pack battle. I can find the pack battle music. Let me find my non-copyrighted pack battle music. Should be a great way to wrap up this stream with a pack battle. Maybe. I'm still uncertain. I'm a little confused, but maybe everybody else is too. I'm just gonna add the pack battle music to the queue a couple times. Oh, I messed it up. Let me try again. No, did he leave? Leave before you can do a pack battle? We'll give him a second to come back, and if not, do you want me to just open the packs, or you'll pack battle yourself? Hey, you know, I did have this idea for a way that it was originally for like a booster box battle, but it could be used with a pack battle as well. But essentially, the point is one half is the keep pile, and the second half is the snip the hits pile. So if the keep pile wins, you just keep all the pulls. But if the snip the hits pile wins, then all the spicy cards get snipped. It's super unnecessarily chaotic, but sometimes you gotta enjoy some unnecessarily chaotic, you know, fun stuff. Let's see. Yes, I do have your email, Tiffany. I can get those sent on their way tomorrow. I'll be working on shipping tonight after stream, because I want to get... I got a few things that I gotta get shipped out tomorrow. There goes your collab. Well, I guess two Astral Radiance packs it is. Hopefully we can at least get you something good out of them. Are we good to just open them? I'm guessing. Oh no, look! Pokeblaze is back! Like potato chips. I personally prefer tortilla chips. I think those are better. But then again, I'm just extremely picky about food. I am a very, very picky eater. But that is why it's great that I'm usually at work when my family eats dinner, because then my mom doesn't have to deal with me being a picky eater, and I can just eat whatever weird thing I want when I get home, which is usually just like bread. I like bread. Just very simple bread. No sweet bread though. Like sweet rolls, I can't stand those things. But just straight up bread. I like the Walmart bakery bread. That's what I like to eat for meals. Or desserts is even worse. I don't like desserts. There are very few desserts that I like, because I don't like chocolate. I don't like ice cream. I don't like extra sweet type. I don't like really rich tastes. So that rules out a lot of frosting. Can't do cheesecake. The only dessert I like is super duper basic, like confetti, you know, cake with Pillsbury frosting. That's the only frosting I like. I don't even like homemade frost. That's it. Ooh, all right. I think we got it. We're doing the pack battle, you guys. Let's get this pack battle music ready to go. Let me make sure the volume is on so I can actually hear it. And we've got 2 packs for Pokeboys. All right, let's do it. This is gonna be exciting. All right, are we ready to go? Are we ready to do this? I think so. Let's see. Let me double check that it's okay. It is playing the music for you guys, or maybe. Yes. Okay. Hopefully that's a good volume. Are we at an all right volume? Hopefully. All right. If it's a bad volume, just tell me and I'll fix it. Alrighty. So on this side we have Ian's packs, and on this side we have Pokeboys. We're going to begin with Ian's first pack. Let's go ahead and see what spice this one will contain. Start off with our code card. Whoosh. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Starting off with a water energy. We got a Piloswine, super effective glasses, Bronzong, Heracross, Mantine, Quillfish, Basculin, Poochyena, Keldeo reverse rare, and a Miltank. Nothing too crazy, but not a bad start. Getting a reverse rare and a holo rare. We're going to be moving on to Pokeboy's first pack now. Let's see if it can compare to Ian's. Let's this one open. Grab our code card there. Whoosh. We've got 4 to the front. We're starting off with a grass energy. Dartrix, Driftbloom, Dark Patch. We have a Sneasel, Misdreavus, Barboach. Let me move my camera. Scyther, Eevee. We have a Scyther Reverse and a Mightyena. After the first 2 packs, Ian is in a decent lead, but it could be easily upset. Let's see if this second pack is going to better solidify Ian's chance at winning. There is our code card. Whoosh. We got 4 to the front. Starting off with an energy. We got Noctowl, Zizu, Dartrix, Petalil, Bergmite, Hippopotas, Cyndaquil, Pawniard. We have an Alistair Full Art, a very solid hit for this pack battle, and finishing off with an Avalugg. Ian is doing pretty well with the Alistair, but it is possible for Pokeboys to take the win if we can get something spicy enough out of this final pack. There is the code card. Whoosh. We've got 4 to the front. Let's do this. We're starting off with a lightning energy. We have Uxie, Overquill, Jubilife Village, Poochyena, Glameow, Myanmar, Swinub, Nickit, Radiant Heatran. Not a bad pool, but not quite enough to beat the Alistair and the Miltank. But if we have something spicy enough behind this Heatran, it could do it. And our final hit is going to be... And that right there is what we call an upset. Congratulations to Pokeboy, still in that win with an alternate R Dialga V. That was very, very unexpected. Absolutely insane. This is a 3rd alt-art I have ever pulled from this set. Man, that is insane. That is our 2nd alt-art for tonight's stream. That is what we like to see. Let me go ahead and we'll fade out the music. That was amazing. That was amazing. Wow, I was not expecting the full art to get beat, but that Dialga very much takes the win. Congratulations to Pokeboys. That is absolutely wild. Look at that. Such a gorgeous card. Centering is looking pretty sweet. The top is a little thinner than the bottom, but left and right are looking pretty slick. As for the back, centering is a little bit off. But let me check the corners. The corners are looking nice. Like very, very good looking corners. Such a stunning card. This is the second Dialga V Altart I've gotten to hold today. We had one traded in at work earlier, but this is the first one I've pulled. The only Altart that I pulled from this set otherwise is I pulled 2 of the Sneasler Altarts. One for myself and one for someone else. So this is pretty exciting to... There's no way I didn't just pick up my names. Well, you know, tell them it was for good reason. Apologize and just be like, hey, I'm sorry, fam, but I just won a pack battle with like a $50 Altart, so it's exciting stuff. It's such a beautiful card. I do not love the Cybertruck My Little Pony style, but this card is just unquestionably stunning. I love like the moons we've got in the background and just like the color blending with the clouds. It is absolutely gorgeous. All the colors look so good. What a stunning card. It's your first Altart. It says pulled all the alts. Well, I'm very happy we've gotten your official first Altart. Man, that's crazy. That is good stuff right there. Let me go ahead and get a pile started for you now. Man, that was crazy. That's what we like to see for pack battles. We like to see that excitement and spice. Would you eat the art? Would I eat the Altart? Somebody have to pay me pretty good money to eat their Altart. I've never eaten a card with texture either. I've only eaten an energy and 2 code cards. Well, 3 halves of code cards, but a total of like 1.5 code cards and half of an energy. But you know, it'd take a bit more to get me to eat an Altart for multiple reasons. One, of course, because it's gonna be a little bit thicker than regular cards, and 2, it's pretty spicy card. Nick is like, no, you are not eating Altarts. Nick trying to have a voice of reason here. Don't eat the Altarts. Alright, let's get your name on here. Got it. And then one last look at this spicy boy. Such a gorgeous card. Amazing. I'm stoked that I've been needing to pull some Altarts so bad for the last couple weeks. So tonight, just what a party. 2 Altarts in one night. That's what we like to see. Plus we also got you a full art that you won, and then there's your Heatran. Does he have a little print line? Oh no, it was just a little fuzzy thing. There was no print line. Will you give all the other pulls to Ian? We can do that. We most certainly can. I mean, the Dialga is definitely enough to appease, I think, just about anybody for a 2-pack battle. Congrats again on that. I will get that added into box over here. And then we can get these added in Ian's stack, and just like that, everybody's a winner. Let's see if I can find another. If I send you an Altart, how much to eat it? That is a pretty serious question. Like a Sylveon or Dragonite! We aren't just playing around with Sandacondas or whatever other like super cheap Altarts. We're going for Sylveon or Dragonite. Man, to eat an Altart, I don't know. Is it even possible? Like, I mean, I guess like textured cards, you can rip them apart, but that's gonna be a lot of work to tear apart with my teeth. I don't know, you probably have to pay me like $50 to want to not want, I wouldn't want to, but to be willing to eat an alt-art, it'd probably be like $50. Because that's a lot to ask for multiple reasons. The physical and emotional damage that could come from eating an alt-art is a lot. Wonder what the texture tastes like. I mean, I think I would be okay not knowing what the texture feels like, but you know, I wouldn't put it past Blazer. I really wouldn't. Alright, we will get these into your stack, Ian. I need to add another box for stacks. Where's an empty box? Do I have empty boxes on my floor? One moment while I grab a box. Alright, I got a box. So now we can, all of the boxes of people's stacks are like at capacity. So one, that means I'm gonna need to move a couple piles into this new box, and two, that means the people that have had stacks sitting for a hot second, I would very much appreciate you contacting me about shipping. Because do remember, I do have a limit of time that I keep stacks for. Damn! Or the Hunch Girl! Love Hunch Girl! I don't know how does one decide? How does one decide between eating a Sylveon and a Haunch Crow? I mean, see, I would probably feel less bad about eating the Haunch Crow because it's not quite as spicy as the Sylveon. But I also really love Haunch Crow and the Altart. Absolutely stunning card. But at the same time, if I'm gonna eat an Altart, doesn't it make sense to just go all in and eat the big spice? But at the same time, like I said, the emotional damage. Well, I might need therapy. Like, be like, why did I eat the Altart? Why did I eat the Sylveon? See, I just like to eat bread over Pokemon cards or just about anything else. No, not the character of Pikachu. That's like my chase card. 100 to eat both of them. Would I be able to like split it up between separate streams, or would it be like both in one stream? And also I need to clarify, would this be to eat half the Altart so that the other half can go in the community binder, or like no, I have to eat like the whole thing? I don't know, like what if I get through one and I'm like I can't do another one? What if I'm physically incapable of eating more than one Altart? You pulled it like a week ago. This is a lot. This is a lot to process. I need to make sure that I understand everything going on here before I agree to eating more than one spicy card. I mean, the Pikachu VMAX character card is not an Altart, but it is such a spicy card. It's like one of the main cards I want from Lost Origin that I don't have. That and the V, but I just barely sent you your V. I got it out super quick. Yeah, it's the one with the red book. You know, there are very few people that will agree with you, but Broly's like, I am struggling to process this as well. My goodness. I am... Man, I don't know. It does matter whether you would expect me to eat the whole card or just half. That is what I primarily need an answer to before I give an answer. I don't know. You can try one card each stream, so I can separate them between streams. Tarbots is like, I'm all for this eating cards thing, but it is weird, right? Yes, eating cards is weird. I do agree. I may eat cards, but I agree it's weird. Man, I'm so happy that we got that for you, Pokeboys. Like, I'm very... Getting, like, a first alt-art is definitely a big deal. I remember when they announced that they were putting alt-arts in battle styles, and after, like, getting the experience of pulling out alt-arts, like, it is a big deal, and I'm very happy to get to make that possible for you. Get you your spicy Dialga. I'm very, very happy for you. And I mean, I think we all quite enjoyed the excitement there. Like, that was, what a pack battle. That was definitely one of our craziest, like, pack battles. Definitely pretty wild. I have eaten, like, 4 cards. 4 halves of cards. He's just making sure we're on the same page, yes. I will not be offended. If you tell me that eating cards is weird, wrong, or otherwise, I will probably agree with you, but I don't know. It's like that fighting between making quality content. I don't know if eating alt-arts is really quality content. I mean, apparently other people have done it. I wouldn't be the first. Maybe the first person to eat one on live stream? Is anybody else eating alt-art on live stream? Just me? I don't know. I might have to look into this. Hardcore Sylveon. See, like, I almost... Like, doing the Sylveon would... Like, I'm almost feeling like the go big or go home vibes, you know? But at the same time... Do I really want to live with that on my conscience that I ate? What is a Sylveon? I'm assuming this is a Sylveon V, not the V Max. But I don't know. It's probably maybe like 60, 70? Does that sound close? I haven't looked at a long time. Sylveon V Altart. Yeah, like $60. This is like a $60 card. The Honchkrow is what? Probably 30? And I gotta choose between the Pikachu V Max or the Pikachu V. Do I have to decide? Can you just surprise me? Can you just surprise me so I don't have to live with the weight of deciding which alt-arts and character rare Pikachus I'm gonna eat? You know, if you had asked me 10 years ago what I thought I would be doing at this point in my life, there is absolutely no way I would have ever imagined that it would be making deals to eat expensive Pokemon cards. What is my life? I do not know, but you know, it's something. It is certainly something. PSA 10 worthy card. Must be sacrificed. This is next level. Green is like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. And I just what is life? Eating someone else isn't getting paid. That's what makes it even more wild. And sometimes I question, I'm like, should I really be doing this? But then at the same time, there's that part of me, that like reckless part of me that's like, why not? Why not sacrifice your sanity in order to eat an expensive Pokemon card to provide the world with content like no other? Like no other. What if for one of them, what if I like rip it up into pieces and like sprinkle it over some fancy thing to eat? Except I don't like most fancy things. I'm trying to think what could I like infuse it into to make it less cardboard tasty? I don't know. Like, you know, my first thought is like sprinkle toppings on ice cream, but I don't like ice cream, so I probably wouldn't want to go with that one. I don't know. It's hard for me to see an evolution eaten. It's definitely not going to be a stream for the faint of heart. Like, you gotta be pretty... It's gonna take some emotional and mental preparation for me and all my viewers. Trying to wait for everyone's porch lights to go back off. Like, I'm gonna wait until there's not a chance that the neighbors are gonna, like, freak out. Pizza. I do like pizza. Pizza is one of my favorite foods. Could sprinkle it on my pizza. But do I want to taint pizza with... Well, no. I mean, pizza comes in a cardboard box. Adding more cardboard to the pizza. And I mean, an alt-art isn't really tainting. That's not quite the right word. Alternate art flavored pizza. Sylveon was the only one left. This is max level chaos. I can't even imagine eating a Moonbryon. Is that a fan in the background? Like, can you hear a fan? Yes. I think I have a fan on. No, wait, it's not my fan. I turned my fan off. My space heater is on. But there's no fans behind me. Just lights and lots of cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. But to open a pizza shop, I find that to be incredibly respectable. Very respectable. Soup! Cardboard instead of crackers! There are a couple types of soup I like. Not vegetable soup, though. I don't think my mom realizes that. Bro is like, I do have 4 Moonbryons. How does one obtain a full playset of Moonbryons? Blaze is like, ooh, or we could do special delivery Charizard. And the Pikachu was a gift. That sounds so much better than eating it. But would that mean that I have to eat the special delivery Charizard? You know what, Blazer? I give you permission to surprise me. Send me what you decide to have me eat. $50 a spicy card, and I guess I'm going to eat that. But probably on separate streams, so I don't get, like, sick from eating a bunch of cards. You can never have too many cards. I mean, it's true. I keep taking in more cards. Today alone, I probably added around 5,000 to 7,000 cards to my collection. Just today. So I'm addicted, and I'm okay with it. Yes, I do have a Discord. It is linked in the description if you want to join the server. Oh, a vintage Charizard face set! Blazer's getting too excited now. He's like, look at all these options. So many cards you can eat. Hey, welcome, Juan. It has been a hot second. It's good to see ya. No, I am not quitting Pokemon, but apparently I'm eating expensive cards. Shoot it up for a salad. Nah, not a huge fan of salad. I do like those weird little, like, thin chips that you can put in salads, though. Those are good. And I mean, I do like Costa Vida salads. Those are kind of nice with, like, the cilantro limes, like, ranch. That stuff is amazing. Ooh, alright, I think we've got an order. So I'm gonna take a quick sec. Blazer's like, I will crack a slab. Gonna make me eat a Gemmint 10. Ooh, alright, we've got 4 Brilliant Stars, 4 New Gen. That is wiping Brilliant Stars off the board. I need to restock so bad. What do you guys want me to restock on? What should I get more of? I think right now some of the things that I could get Crimson Invasion. Not a ton, but I could get some Crimson Invasion for sure. Yes, we chill a lot on stream. It is very much become a lot of me just talking about weird stuff, but we still do open lots of packs. I'm just really low on stock right now because I don't know. I keep forgetting to restock, but I guess we could also do Japanese. Like, I could look into some VMAX Climax, maybe. And I want to get some more, like, Fusion Strike, maybe Chilling Rain. Oh, no, I have Chilling Rain still. So Fusion Strike, maybe What else? We could do battle styles. I don't know that I could get any of the older Sword and Shield sets currently. Alright, new gen, let's see what we can get for you. We got Bararctic and a Lucario holofoil. Also, I realized that my camera's at a really wonky angle. Sometimes I get too excited about opening the packs and forget that you guys need to be able to see too. Whoosh. Choose 2 to eat and 2 as a gift. Like I said, Blazer, I give you permission to choose what cards that I eat. I guess, you know, if I'm getting paid $50 to eat them, I can respect your wishes for it to be an alt art. I've never seen an alt art be eaten. You know, I can't say I have either. I've heard about one being eaten, but I've never actually witnessed it or done it yet. But apparently I'm going to become one of the very few people in the world. Let's do that now. Break on the last pack. Is that slang for pulling alt art? Because it kind of seems like it. Man, where's the spice? We need some brilliant star spice. Whoosh. Nice. That code guard got in the trash so beautifully. That must mean good luck for this last pack. Pokeblaze is like, who wants another pack battle? See if we can get another alt art. Oh, ha! There we go. That is much more like it. We will take an Arceus V-Star any day. That one definitely going in a top loader. Very that like basically makes up for the rest of the packs being so bad. Arceus V-Star for the win. Arceus is one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, that was close to the trash. Yeah, congrats on a very nice Arceus new gen. I will get that into a pile for you, or into your pile, because we should still have one. I just gotta figure out where it is. There it is. I found it. I forgot that it's one of the large piles. Which, by the way, I would recommend shipping out your pile soon. It is getting a little bit large. Bought a lot of Shiny Star V. This is true. We got a lot of spice from that set for you. I did have some Shiny Star V a little bit ago, but then I ended up not having it for more than like a couple days. It was sad, but I should try and get some more. I need to restock a lot, but you know, I can maybe get some. I guess the question is do we want me to focus on like more random stuff, like try and get a hold of some Sun and Moon and maybe a couple XY things that are going to be more expensive but, you know, more unique? Or do we just want a lot of like the more recent sets? Do we want more Fusion Strike, battle styles, maybe even Darkness Ablaze if I can find some? Those are the options we've got. All right, let me catch up with the chat. Welcome, Irish. Nice to have you join. And also, for those of you that are still thinking about how I said I was going to end like an hour ago, probably like a half hour ago, I do this a lot. I think I'm going to end, and then I realize that I don't really want to finish streaming. And then I think the longest I've probably gone after saying I was going to end stream is probably around 2 hours. No, I do not buy stuff from viewers. I have been scammed a couple times, and I prefer to avoid doing that again. Yeah, some older sets. All right. Definitely can look into getting some older stuff. I've been itching to open some little bit older sets. So I might try and find. I can probably get some Japanese like tag team era sets. I don't have access to English ones because those are very hard to get. I mean, unless my vintage guy has one, but it's probably only like one of the boxes that's like an $800 box, and those are not the easiest to get a hold of. Anyways, I am gonna be back. I need to turn my space heater off, so I'm gonna take like 15 seconds to do that, and then I'll be back. Alright, space heater is off and I'm good to go. Who scammed you? Man, I don't even know if I remember their name. I think it was Hallow. It was something like that. You wouldn't know him. This took place like over a year ago, but it was pretty annoying and frustrating, but you know, at the end of the day, I was just like, well, I guess this dishonesty is a you problem. So, I don't know, I figured it out somewhat in the end, but after that, I just don't intend to buy anything from places that aren't like TCG Player or other established like places that you can buy stuff. Like, I can get like Magic sealed product on Amazon. Everybody knows Amazon is infamous for having resealed and fake Pokemon cards, but the Magic is usually legit, so I buy a lot of Magic stuff on there. But Pokemon, you gotta be a bit more careful. Also, we've got another order. We have 5 Chilling Reign for New Gen. I gotta figure out where the Chilling Reign box is, because I put it somewhere weird. One moment. I'm like, my brain is processing. What did I do with it? Oh, is it the... No. I'm like trying to figure out what I did with it. Because I do in fact have the Chilling Reign. But what did I do with the box? I'm very, very confused right now. I guess we'll at least get this updated while I look for the Chilling Reign. Cause see the thing is so you can see I've got this Incandescent Arcana here. This is where the Chilling Reign box was, but I moved the Chilling Reign box somewhere so that I can make room to put the Incandescent Arcana right next to the Lost Origin. And I thought maybe I'd put it in there, but I didn't put the Chilling Reign in there. So my next thought is that I'd put it on my shelf of sealed stuff, but oh, maybe it's behind these boxes. Yes, I found it. It was behind some other boxes. I really should stop putting random things in front of important places, but I don't have enough other room to put my stuff. There we go. We got it. Let's go ahead and see what we can get for you, New Gen. New booster box break. What? I'm starting to get vintage packs. Ooh. That would be very exciting. We've got Gola and Volcarona. The only booster boxes that I've got at the moment are the Lost Origin booster boxes and Incandescent Arcana. Man, I would so love to start stocking vintage packs again. I want to get back in contact with my vintage guy. What we get? Gengar. Fun fact, this is apparently the least valuable Gengar. I know that's not like a very, very like happy thought, but I was looking at all the Gengars today and I realized that this is the least valuable one. I think it's still worth close to $1, but like all the Gengars are very, very spicy cards. Whoosh. What is your favorite of the Sword and Shield sets? Like, of all of them? That's... Oh, I thought it was gonna be something spicy, but we got a Sandaconda. Of the Sword and Shield sets... That's definitely gonna take some thought. Because, I mean, like, early Sword and Shield, I personally liked Rebel Clash a lot, even though that really was not a popular set. I enjoyed elements of like Battle Styles and Chilling Reign, but those didn't quite do it for me. I did, as everyone else, love Evolving Skies, but I also really liked that they brought... Oh, alright, we take Full Art Trainers, got a Flannery. I did really love it when they brought back character cards, so Brilliant Stars was incredibly exciting for me. Arceus is my second favorite Pokemon, so having the chance to pull that in Alt-Art, I never did. Was pretty exciting still, the chance, you know? But Astral Radiance definitely had some other nice stuff going for it. But then we come, I mean, Pokemon Go was fun, but it just didn't have quite enough to the set for me. Like, it's just too small of a set. But Lost Origin is a very high contender because not only does it have alt-arts that are incredible, very, very, very exciting cards, but it also has a Trainer Gallery subset, which I think is absolutely fantastic since they brought back Trainer Gallery and V-Stars. Yes, Lost Origin, without a doubt, between Brilliant Stars and Astral, Pokemon Go and Lost Origin. Lost Origin, hands down, is such a good set. It's got so much crazy stuff in it, and I like that. I know a lot of people don't love the really low pull rates, but I appreciate them in a way in that I feel like they're re-giving the value to alt arts, because people are playing so many alt arts from Brilliant Stars that it just, they didn't feel as cool as valuable. I mean, the same thing with like some of the other sets, you know, Chilling Reign and that. You got so many alt arts that I feel like they weren't as special as they were supposed to be. So I feel like the pull rates have kind of returned that value and that importance and that excitement to pulling them. And so that's another thing that I think is kind of nice about Lost Origin, is they've given real like value and rareness to the cards, which is nice. Alright, I will get these in your stack real quick, New Gen. I got a little bit distracted. I got excited talking about sets. I love like deeply analyzing different sets. I also love deeply analyzing the like the price graphs on TCG Player of cards. I find it so entertaining. I'll just pick out a set and I'll just go through the top like 10 or 20 cards of it and look at what's happened with the prices since they've released and stuff. Celebrations. Yeah, it still took place during Sword and Shield era. It definitely has a lot going for it. I feel like for me though, I wasn't in Pokemon when I was a kid, and when I was a kid wasn't all that long ago anyways. Pokemon's a bit older than I am. But so that nostalgic thing isn't really a value for me in Pokemon, because there's nothing to be nostalgic of. I mean, I got into Pokemon about 2.5 years ago, but so I do have a genuine love, and I mean, if you can't tell by the fact that I have 4 jobs all centered around cardboard, I really, really love cards, but there's no nostalgic feel for me, so I feel like that is part of the reason why I didn't love Celebrations as much as a lot of people did, but it did really have some cool stuff in it. I mean, chasing the Umbreon Star and the Gold Mew, very, very exciting. I pulled somebody like 8 or 9 of that Gold Mew, and they wouldn't sell me one, and I was really sad because I couldn't pull them for myself. To this day, I have opened hundreds of packs of Celebrations for myself, and I have not pulled the Gold Mew for myself. I had to buy one from work when we got one traded in, but at the end of the day, I did get one, so at least I've got a full set of Celebrations, you know? I at least have a full set. Lost Origins definitely got some spicy stuff going on in the trainer gallery. Another thing about Lost Origin that I'm very fond of is the fact that they are using like the Lost Zone. Exiling stuff is big in Magic, but it's not as seen as often like in Pokemon, and so I've really loved that they've included that mechanic in this set. It definitely makes some more interesting options for playing. Of course, I don't actively play Pokemon, but I'm friends with a lot of people who do, or who are getting into Pokemon, and so it's really interesting to kind of see what mechanics they're giving people to play with, especially because right now Pokemon is a lot of the same decks being used over and over again. We've got some more packs for New Gen here. And so having that like really just unique kind of mechanic for people to play with, I find to be super refreshing. Holy smokes! I don't know why it's upside down, but I call that right there a winning pack. Got a Hisuian Zorark V-Star gold card, and I can't get this sleeve open to put it in. That right there is some good old spice, man. These wizards, like, are you talking about Magic cards? Or what do you mean specifically by wizards? Wizards of the Coast with their Magic cards? Imagine if Pokemon created a line of edible, tasty Pokemon cards because of me. Hey Pokemon. Hey Pokemon Company. How's it going? How's it going, fam? So long story short, I ate some of your cards on my live stream, and yeah, no, I'm not gonna sue you. No worries. You guys are good. Let me just put the phone on speaker. Okay, yeah. So Pokemon Company. Here's the thing. So I opened some. I didn't open it. Ate some of your cards on live stream, and I feel like the taste is kind of just not doing it for me, you know? Ooh, double hitter pack. Like, it could be so much better. So here's my proposition. I know this is probably not something you have ever even considered before, but what if I help you design a series of edible Pokemon cards? I think they'll be a huge hit. As somebody who has eaten cards before and been very disappointed with the experience, giving people a positive experience with eating cards could be the next big thing for you. Imagine opening a pack of all edible cards, pulling something spicy, and by spicy I mean actually spiced. Wouldn't that be wild? I think that would be so very creative. And of course, I will be helping you create it. I expect to get some of the proceeds, but we can even brand it with my name. It could be Zellaveire's, edible poker cards. Calyrex? Not bad. For a second I was really confused because I forgot that we were opening some Chilling Rain. I was like, Calyrex from what? But I have pulled Chilling Rain cards out of Darkness Ablaze before, so it wouldn't be the first time. But back to Takagi Pokemon Company. But I could certainly help you advertise these, and obviously, I could help film some commercials about them to really bring people's attention to the possibility of edible Pokemon cards. I think you should consider this. I think that we've got something great here. And plus, that way, in the future, when people want me to eat Pokemon cards, it'll be significantly less painful of an experience for me. Thank you, and please get back to me at this same number, or my email, or my Discord. That'd actually be really weird if you guys, Pokemon Company, reached out to me via Discord. So probably just call me back, fam, and let's make the next big thing. All right. Pretty alright. Got that super spicy Zoroark for you, new gen, and a handful of other things. We will get those all added into your stack. Let's see, there we go. And let me check orders real quick. Evolving Skies got me back into collecting Pokemon. I mean, it's a good set. It just simply is a good set. Evolving Sky is just very, very exciting, very, very memorable for certain. Do you have Evolving Skies booster box? I wish I did, but unfortunately I am out of Evolving Skies to sell at this time. If I can get hold of more, I assure you I will, but it's not very easy to get a hold of at the moment, unfortunately. Alright, looks like we've got a few more packs for you, new gen. Let's see if we can get some spice out of Chilling Rain as well as Lost Origin this time. I don't even have booster boxes of Evolving in my sealed collection. I straight up can fully, honestly tell you guys, I literally do not own or have in my possession a booster box of Evolving Skies. Oh, nice. I don't know that I've actually seen this one yet. It's kind of cool. Glade is a strange but kind of nifty Pokemon. Glade full art, pretty neato. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've seen that, so pretty cool. Whoosh! That one landed on top of the ETB tower. But yeah, alas, no Evolving Skies. The only Evolving Skies that I do have are ETBs, but those are very much for my personal sealed collection, and I will not be selling them. That's that. I need some stuff to put on my shelves when I eventually have enough money to buy my own house. And it's gonna be ETBs. Cause see, I don't keep booster boxes in my sold collection. It's all about the ETBs for me. I've got Hisuian, Arcanine, and Mimikyu. I feel like the ETBs are just, they're less tempting to open, and they're also fun because, if one day I do end up deciding to open them, there's so much more to it than just the cards. Haunter. We got, you get the sleeves as well. You get to see what art sleeves that they had. You get the fun little storage box. You get to see, the insides of, the wrap for the box, the cardboard wrap. There's so much to it. It's a full experience. Got Lapras and Walrein. Where's our spice from Chilling Rain? We would like to see some spice. But yeah, ETBs are what I use for my sold collection, and they're something that I will not part with because Yeah, they're what I keep. We get Grab-Locked and Scoliopede. Well, Chilling Rain didn't do it for us, but Lost Origin once again delivered some nice spice. We'll go ahead and get those added into your pile as well. Then let me move a couple piles around. Boxes are all getting a little bit full, and I didn't finish moving stuff earlier because I got distracted like I do. Let's see. Almost got it. Okay, there we go. Alright, everything fits a lot nicer now. Sold a silk collection for this stock. Nice. I feel like when he's older he will definitely appreciate having those. We still have 6 booster boxes in a different stream. Man, that's a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could get a hold of 6 Evolving Skies boxes, but I doubt I could get a hold of them for less than like $250. Because I don't know anywhere locally that has them. And if I do find them somewhere, it'll probably be online where you guys could have gotten it anyway, but then, you know, there's taxes and there's shipping, and then I have to wait, and then I have to hope that I'm getting them from a trusty source, and that is all very stressful. So yes, I have pulled some Rayquazas. Are you looking for the VMAX or the V1? The VMAX, yes. I just had to read the chat. I was able to pull 2 of the Vs for myself, and I don't know that I ever pulled a VMAX for someone, but I did have a VMAX at one point that I used for mystery packs. I remember John ended up getting it. I had it in one of the $500 mystery packs. We only ever had like 2 of those opened, and one of them had the Rayquaza VMAX alternate, and that was so exciting. Alright, 4 more Chilling Rain. We're gonna get to that spice. We haven't gotten a big hit so far, so like it can't just like not have spice. We gotta be getting to the good stuff soon. Yeah, Evolving Skies is definitely a difficult one to get a hold of. We got Porygon Z in there. No surprise considering how exciting this set it is. There is a chance though. I can't really get Evolving Skies, but I might be able to get a box Eevee Heroes, but I guess that's not really what you would need since Eevee Heroes doesn't have the Rayquaza, but it does have all the spacey Eevees, which is pretty good stuff. Whoosh. But I'm definitely going to work on restocking some good stuff when I can. I will try to pick up a few things before this month ends, but it's probably gonna take like a week or 2, and I gotta somehow get through the release of... Magic has 2 big releases coming up on the 7th. There's going to be a set of commander decks that are all kind of expensive and spicy that I'm probably gonna like spend around $300 on. And then besides those, there's the Infinity set coming out. Man, 1V, that was not enough spice. That I'm not gonna buy as much as I usually do of sets, but I'm probably still gonna spend a solid $300-400 on it. So after I somehow figure out surviving the next couple Magic releases, I will also work on getting some nice Pokemon for stream. Alright, let me add these 2 stack real quick, New Gen. Then let's check orders again. No, I do not. I do not want to do this snip game. If I can get an Evolving Skies box, I definitely don't want to snip it. Maybe a different box, but not that one. Definitely not that one. I would rather not. I used to go for master sets, and then I realized that I am collecting way too many games and way too much stuff to focus on completing entire sets, so I just decided that I will just collect stuff that I like. Alright, we have 5 more Chilling Rain for New Gen because there seriously has to be a big hit soon. Like, we're getting so many lame packs. We've got to be getting close. Gotta be getting there soon. It's got a Bomb of Snow and a Volcanion. At least got an ultra rare little early on in these packs. I mean, like, almost halfway through. 5 is a medium small number, you know, but it's possible. It is definitely possible to get some big extra spice. Hatina and Banette. Code card. I really don't like my angle of my camera. Maybe that's better. I just need to pull it back. Whoosh. I do love Magic. I play so much Commander. I usually play Commander 3 to 4 times a week. Or I guess, yeah, usually around 3, sometimes 4. But it's like the only thing that's social that I do. We got Gallade, Selby VMAX. I mean, it's at least got texture. Not the spicy kind of texture, but it's texture. Whoosh! Please let me super exciting. I mean, if you want to send me like a separate Evolving Skies box from the one that you wanted to give me for my birthday, but I don't want to risk sniffing my birthday box. That would be really, really sad. Delibird and Rillaboom. Well, we got 2 ultra rares in those ones. I don't know how we still haven't hit the spice from this box. Like, there's got to be something good in these last, I don't know, about 15 packs I think we've got left. Get those added into your stack. And I'm gonna take a quick drink of my Sprite because my throat is getting pretty scratchy. It is warm. Sprite is not very good warm. But that's what I get, I guess, because my room was very hot because I left the space heater on for like 2 hours. No, almost 3 hours. I almost kept the space heater on for 3 hours. Not quite, but close to 3 hours. Alrighty, let's see. Let me check orders. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting distracted, but I'm also checking orders. Man, it's been such an exciting night. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave myself a reminder that I need to restock my board because it's so sad right now. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 Pokemon sets right now. 6. That's not that many. Wait, was it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7. With the one Japanese set, it's 7. All right, let me set an alarm. It's 2:48 a.m. right now. I will set it for 4:30 a.m. because I'll probably be done streaming then, but not asleep. And let's see, plan restock for stream, so I can get it planned out and then work on getting a hold of the stuff the next like week. I'm buying it. Blizzard's like, fine then. If you won't snip the hits from the box, you're going to have to eat a moon. What? I mean, I guess that's one way to go about that. As soon as I get it, I'll send everything. Yes, 50 per card. 50 per spicy cards. To eat them. To eat them. Man. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, but I guess, you know, if at the end of the day it's eating expensive cardboard, there's worse things I could be doing. I can fry imagine eating a fried Moonbreon. Alright, we got 4 more packs for new gen. Oh, well, it's not the best full art you could have pulled, but it's a full art with some wild looking left and right centering. Top and bottom centering, though, are pretty clean. The right and left is a little rough, though. Let's hope that that's not the only spice. Whoosh. Get even more spice. Now, I mean, honestly, trying to like fry a Pokemon card sounds like that would be even more painful than just going ahead and eating it, but maybe that's just because I really hate cooking. I think I pulled one Japanese Moonbryon for Chase, if I remember correctly. Whoosh. I hit my printer with the code card. It didn't even make it across the room. Which, fun fact, there are a whole bunch of little, like, marks in my paint on my wall from it being hit with hundreds of code cards. Fun, right? And only one broken nail. I still only have one broken nail. Yep. The other 9 are still hanging on there. Right, come on. Nope. Well, we did get a full art, which is an improvement. Whoosh. We will go ahead and get those added into your stack. And you've got quite the stack going on right now. $500. So I have to eat the full card. Well, I gotta keep a little piece's memory, even if it's just like the name of the Pokemon. Cause we gotta have something to put in the community binder. I need evidence. At the end of the day, if I am going to eat a $500 card, $400 to $500, I need to have evidence that it happened, other than just the video evidence. I need physical evidence, because finding the video evidence is a lot of work I found. I don't know if I ever went back and... Well, I guess one of the first times I ate a card, I did go back and snip part of it, but most of the time I don't, so... I'd at least want a little piece. Or I could just leave, like, Umbreon's face. Man. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. To put it simply, it will be something. And I'm not sure what to call that. Something other than, like, definitely chaotic. It'll be chaotic. Speaking of chaotic, I mean, it's not that chaotic, but check out my new phone case. I'm obsessed with it. It's so unconventional and very inconvenient. But I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I showed all my commander friends tonight, and their reactions were the most entertaining thing that I've witnessed in a good while. And then you can also see, that's my Uno reverse card that I always keep in my phone case, and there's also a magic counterspell. Isn't he great? Good stuff, am I right? So that's my little silly guy in my phone case. I cannot help how much I enjoy it. It's great. Comes to stream the next day, I get a churro! Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I've had a Sam's Club churro. I should tell my mom to get me one. I'll be like, hey mom, next time you go to work, because she lives really close. We don't live close to a Sam's Club, but her work is right next to a Sam's Club. But she only goes to work like a couple times a week, because she technically works from home, but she has to like pick up and return paperwork. Now see, it doesn't fit in anyone's pocket, but half of my phone just fits in my pocket, and then there's just this big cheese just chilling. Found at your son's bus stop. Should I be afraid or intrigued? I'm not sure. That phone case, imagine if I can get another evolving. I guess if it's a separate one, then I guess it is up to you if you want to play this snipping game. Man, imagine we pull another Moonbryon, and then I'll be like, man, I done ate a Moonbryon and then snipped one in half. How? I think my parents might disown me. No, I just won't tell them. It's easy solution. I just don't tell my parents that I'm eating a $500 card. But how do you just eat a $500 card and not tell people about it? How do you just keep that to yourself? I feel like that would just like eat me up inside. I'd just be like, I ate the Moonbreon. My parents are gonna just be like, what are you doing? And I'm just gonna be like, I don't even know. Eating literal money. I might as well just eat like a stack of $100 bills. No, those are probably a lot dirtier than a Moonbreon that was probably immediately sleeved and put into a top loader forever. But you know, it's comparable. It is in fact comparable. You invite everybody. It's gonna be a movie night. Movie night, the horror film of Zellaveire Eats the Moonbreon. Dun dun dun. It'll be my Halloween special. If Blazer can get it to me in time, it could be my Halloween special. It'll be a horror film themed night where I just eat a $500 card and everybody just cries and screams in the chat. And we wake up my whole family because I start crying too. Does that sound like a good plan? You know, I've never been a huge fan of horror films, but we can. I would make a horror film of that. It'd be a horror film live horror stream. Only people that understand Pokemon would get it. But you know, it's like some scary movies, you have to have good taste to understand and be afraid, you know? Evidence in the binder. The evidence in the binder is important. I could send you a shiny Charizard. Oh my goodness, that. How do you look your mother in the eyes ever again after eating a $2,000 card? How would I do that? How would I go about that? How would I do that? How would I look her in the eyes? The person who once banned me from ripping Pokemon cards. How would I look her in the eyes ever again, knowing that I ate a $2,000 card? I'd be like, Mom, I understand if you disown, but I gotta get this off my chest, Mom. Mom, I ate a $2,000 card. I can't even imagine how she would respond to that. Like, I don't know. She might faint. She'd just be like, I can't, and just, you know. That'd make the situation so much worse, because then I'd be like, wow, I had a $2,000 card. I had to tell my mom, and now she's unconscious. Yeah, I think I would need more than $50 to eat a $2,000 card. That's a bit more serious than an altar. I mean, even the Umbreon is pushing it, but a $2,000 Charizard, that will definitely take therapy to recover from. My goodness. Shinings. Which one would you want to be? Blazer's just like, oh, I'ma just be eating expensive cards. Like, we can do a whole October series of me eating cards or something, and it will just be very disturbing. It is very disturbing. And I mean, conveniently for my horror film idea, my birthday is exactly a week after Halloween, so the timing is very convenient. The Shining! That would be. I don't even know what the Shining Mew is worth, but that's a pretty spicy card. I mean, let's pull this spicy boy up. Where in the world did my... Is it the Shining Legends one, right? I mean, I guess that one definitely wouldn't be as serious as the Charizard, because Charizard's a lot older and spicier, but you know... Oh no, you said shining. You mean shining Mewtwo. Oh, I see. The word Mew and the word two got separated, so that's why I was confused. We're talking about the shining Mewtwo. That is a little bit more serious. Ah! That's quite the card. That's a lot. That's oh, you guys can't even see. There. It's a pretty spicy boy. The cheapest one you can get is $161 for Damaged Unlimited. That is just how valuable of a card is. He's also 6'7". Did you guys know that Mewtwo is 6'7"? That is significantly taller than me. That's like, oh, that's about 1.5 feet taller than I am. Mewtwo just very tall. What is shining Steelix? Blazer's getting too excited. I don't. Y'all, this is gonna be chaotic. This is gonna be something else, man. I don't even know. I'm gonna just refresh orders real quick. All of the Mewtwo's. There are so many nice Mewtwo's. You know what was interesting? The other day when I was going through my collection, I think yesterday, I found my like Mewtwo, you know, the one from Shining Legends, and it wasn't in a top loader, and I was just like, what am I doing? Why isn't this in a top loader? So I put it in a top loader. So it is in fact now in a top loader. Graded mint 9, so way more than 160. That's gonna be worth a good few dollars more than 160. Let's see just what a regular like near mint one goes for. Not even graded. Well, if you get one in French, it's only about 371. But if you want the English one, 550 from the person with 13 sales. Or if you decide you're willing to buy one from the person with 71 sales, then it's 751. If you want to buy one from somebody with more than 25,000 sales, though, you're gonna have to pay $1,000 to get a near mint one. And if you want a gold star seller, you gotta pay $1,650. If you want a gold star seller with more than 1,000 sales, you're gonna have to pay $2,504. And that's it. Those are your options. those are the options. My channel will hit 1 million. Imagine the thing that's gonna make me go viral. Eating expensive Pokemon cards. Is that what I want to be known for? Do I want to be the girl that eats expensive Pokemon cards? Is that what I want my identity to be? Just that girl that eats expensive Pokemon cards. See, I gotta consider things like this when I. Oh, you guys can't really see it, can ya? See, I gotta consider that whenever I'm making stuff that's technically content. I have to be aware that whatever it is, there's a chance that could be the thing that I make that goes viral. The new TikTok trend will be people eating random stuff. No, I don't want to inspire TikTok trends. I mean, I might inspire people to eat a bunch of Pokemon cards, but I don't know that I want to inspire that either. I'll be that person that made a bunch of people decide that they were going to eat Pokemon cards. That's the I'm just gonna be known for eating expensive Pokemon cards. What life is this? Who needs toast? Eats toaster? Oh no. That sounds a little bit more serious than trying to eat cardboard. Not as serious as eating $500 to $2,000 cardboard, but maybe a little bit less possible. The Pokemon eater. Oh. A shiny if for the cards over like 800, it's gonna be 100 per card, but I can do 50 for anything like under that, which maybe is too much range. But yeah, over like 800 to 1,000, that is gonna have to be 100 a piece. 'Cause that's, I'm gonna have an existential crisis. I already have insomnia, so I'm just gonna lie awake all hours of the day and night, just staring at the ceiling like, why did I eat that $2,000 card? What have I become? I always thought the Pokemon were the pocket monsters. I thought they were the monsters. But in the end, I was the monster all along, and not in a good way. Well, I mean, I guess I haven't always been a monster. I haven't always eaten cards. Not until like last year. I lived a good few years before I became the Pokemon eater. I'd definitely sound like a monster in a horror film. The Pokemon eater. Frightening. Fun fact: Pokemon cards that are too bad of quality after. Now see, I think the reason that I can't believe that is because of the absolutely ridiculous cards that I have pulled out of packs before. Or I wish that I had the card within reach, but it is hiding away in a box that would take me like an hour to find. But I should have a picture of the most wild card that I've experienced in terms of bad quality control. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're ready, but here's Boldor. He came in the pack with this is like the top of the pack, bottom of the pack. He was just cut like sideways. And like his borders are so thick you can see like the dot down here for the little guide dot. I think over on this side you can see this little like line down there. Craziest miscut card I have ever seen. If you really want sword, I'll do the 100. I mean, it's can you check which one you'd like? So you're gonna make me decide? See, this is a problem because I have to battle with myself for this, because there's that one part of me that like is just like full send it, eat the most expensive Pokemon card you can, and then there's this other part of me that's like, no, think about this a little bit. Think about this a little bit more, Zell. Are you emotionally and mentally prepared for this? Think about it. And another part's just like, but you could have the most expensive meal of your entire life on live stream, and it could be a Pokemon card. Imagine, I'm gonna be able to say that the most expensive meal I've ever eaten was on live stream in my basement at probably like 2 in the morning, and it was a Pokemon card. That is gonna be such a one-up for the rich. I know a millionaire. I kind of work with him. I don't know if he's actually in a place. It's confusing. He kind of like partially owns the store I work for, but either way, everybody knows he has a lot of money, and he's eaten some expensive stuff before. Like, he's talked about this one time that he ate a meal that had like $100 chicken, and that was just the main course. There was a bunch of other expensive side dishes, and I'm gonna be like, oh, you think your $100 chicken was fancy? Well, I ate this $500 Pokemon card, so take that. You know, it's unhealthy to want this, but I want those bragging rights. I want to be able to flex on all those people that think they've eaten expensive meals and be like, oh no, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. You think eating a $200-300 meal? You think that's expensive? No. No. $2,000 Charizard. That's what I ate. I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm like, how realistic could like the most expensive like documented meal ever eaten be? I feel like there's got to be some weird place on the internet that can tell me most expensive meal in the world. That's what I want to know. World's most expensive dishes. Oh snap, they've got me outdone. $25,000 for a taco. A Grand Velas taco. It's got some Kobe beef, Alma's beluga caviar, and black truffle brie cheese, and is served on a gold flake infused corn tortilla. The taco is also served with an exotic salsa comprised of dried Merida chili peppers, ultra premium, don't know how to pronounce that, tequila, and topped with some confusing word coffee beans, costing a whopping US $25,000. This dish is available in Mexico at the Grand Velas Los Cabos Resort Frida's restaurant. Well, you guys, it looks like I'm gonna have to work a little bit harder to beat the most expensive meal in the world. Is this gonna be my life mission now? Is my life mission going to eat a card that's more expensive than the most expensive meal that the internet can tell me about? Second place is quite a bit lower though. It's 14,500. That's like pretty much a good bit lower. And it's Fortress Stilt Fisherman Indulgence. It's kind of cool. You guys want to see it? Here's the taco. The most expensive meal in the world is a taco. I have immense respect for that. I cannot lie. I have so much respect for the most expensive meal in the world being a taco. And then the second one is this. And like, it looks so silly, but I love it. Most expensive dessert, only on special request, and comes with a price tag of as much as. So it doesn't always cost 14 grand, but sometimes. It's got this little fisherman on handmade chocolate, bunch of other fancy stuff. The third one's a pizza. $12,000 Louis VIII pizza. Most expensive pizza. Created for 2 people and was just 20 centimeters. The dough took 72 hours to rise and needs to rest for a long time before being cooked. Ew, it has caviar in it. I don't like it anymore. Why do all the expensive meals have caviar? Caviar is gross. More caviar! Does this one have caviar too? If it has caviar too, I'm going to be very disappointed. Beef, truffles, duck fat. But no caviar. Oh, that looks like a very not good tasting pizza. It looks burnt. It just looks like a burnt pizza with gold on top and flower petals. $1 billion popcorn, but it only costs $2,500. Caramel and gold. These people out here eating gold thinking they're cool. Just silly. Eating gold, that's nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna be able to make some insane videos. An epic short. Yes, I'm definitely gonna. I'll have my phone filming while I do the live stream so that it can capture me in short format. It'll be very easy to make it stand up now that I've got my cheese phone case. Man. Wild. Just wild. Hey, it was great having you, Broly. Have a good night. Taco made out of altards. Taco altar taco. What about? Okay, you guys, hear me out. Basic Pokemon card. Nachos are like one of my favorite things, and I have already made weird videos about dipping things in nacho cheese that probably should not be dipped in nacho cheese. What if I think it's chaotic enough to dip a really expensive card in cheese, in melted nacho cheese. Next level, we then eat it. Hear me out, you guys. I think this could be a thing. Alt-art nachos. Alt-art nachos. I'm gonna buy some nacho cheese. I'm gonna get it nice and toasty. And I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna get a little bowl of spicy cards. I'm gonna eat alt-art nachos. Guys, I should not want to do this. It is not healthy to want to do this, but I kind of... Alt-art nachos. This is... most expensive nachos, I think. I think if I were to eat alt-art nachos. Man. Tiger and elephant meat. But not a $2,500. Oh. See, I just don't want you to regret sending me like a really expensive card to eat. So I feel bad saying like one of the more expensive ones, but I want to be able to. I shouldn't want it, but I want to be able to say that I've eaten like absurdly expensive cards, and I want to eat all their nachos. At least one of the cards that I eat. Is it okay if I make alt-art nachos? Are you okay with that, please? I mean, honestly, dipped in cheese sounds a lot better than just plain cards, because they just taste a lot like cardboard. I wonder if the alt-arts taste like plastic. Like a little bit of plastic. Like, I don't actually know what the texture's made out of, but I feel like it couldn't all just be cardboard, could it? I mean, where did that Fantina go? It's not, you know, an altar, but it is a secret rare, so it's definitely textured. What did I do with it? Oh, I must have. It's in the secondary card graveyard. Let me see. We're going to inspect this. Yeah, I guess it's not like the same texture, but like, I think it's like a layer of like textured plastic. So I feel like it might taste more like plastic. That is. You can see the 8 and decide. Oh my goodness. ASMR alt-art nacho stream. No, that would be very, very popular. Everybody loves ASMR except for me. I don't actually like listening to ASMR, but people really like it, so sometimes I do ASMR. But then also, when I eat things on stream, it's really awkward because I don't want to talk with food in my mouth, but at the same time, it's really awkward when I just sit there and just chew on a piece of cardboard for 15 minutes if I don't say anything. So it's like this awkward, like, what is the right thing to do while I eat this cardboard on stream? Do I talk even though I'm eating? Or do I just sit there awkwardly and silently and just eat the cardboard? I think there was one time I ate something else on stream, like actual food, but I don't remember for sure what it was. I was just hungry or something. I don't know. Maybe I had bread on stream. I might have eaten bread on stream once. I know there's been times where like it's been time to start stream and I hadn't finished eating my bread, but I usually like would just start stream like 2 minutes late so I could finish my bread. But you know, I think most of the time that y'all have seen me eat on stream, it's been guards, cause I do that. No, trust me when I say that I don't regularly eat cards for meals. I just don't like eating normal food on stream. You know, it's like I said, it's awkward. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because, like, when it's cardboard, it's one thing. But if it's, like, normal food, talking with food in my mouth is, like, even worse, you know? Oh, wow. There's some really loud thunder outside. I guess the thunderstorm's still going. My computer says there's only light rain. Let's see what my phone says. It says that there is rain that will stop in 6 minutes. Thank you, weather app. I appreciate the very specific time for the rain to stop. Well, it's 3:20 a.m. now, so if the rain is still going at 3:26, then my weather app lied to me, which it has done before. That's why I didn't wear a sweater, even though I could have today. I'm very disappointed that I did get to wear a sweater. So just for that reason, I am just gonna be I'm just gonna sulk, and then I'm gonna buy a new sweater online. Don't you guys think that's a great solution to not getting to wear a sweater today, buying one online? There's a couple that I've been looking at though, so I don't know which one I want to buy. And some of them are on limited time sales, and I think the sale ends in like a half hour, but I don't know that I'll actually have time to order by then, so maybe I just won't get them. The ones that are on sale for a limited time. Or I guess the sweater vest isn't on a limited time sale, but which ones? Oh, 30 minutes. I guess that one I could probably go without with. But yeah, so there's one sweater vest I kind of like, but then I also, let's see, where is it? One moment while I find one of the sweaters that I've been looking at. Here it is. Tell me this is not so cute. It's a strawberry sweater. I think it's so adorable, and it's got like the poofy sleeves with like the thin wrist there, so I kind of want a strawberry sweater. I already have a pink like cardigan sweater like that, but like the strawberries, as a kid, that was my favorite food, and they're still one of my very favorite fruits. In fact, after stream tonight, I'm probably going to go eat some frozen strawberries, but like, that would be such a cute sweater to have. And then this was a sweater vest that I kind of want. I want to wear sweater vests. The only thing is that like I need to figure out what to wear under it, and I can't find anything that I really like to wear under a sweater vest, but I'm gonna work on it. And then there was also this that I wanted, but it ran out of stock, so no frog sweater for me. Pretty sad times, but maybe it'll go back in stock eventually. Then we also have this really cute like cherry sunflower. It's like a sweater and like a little shirt set. So we've also got that one. And I think those are the main sweaters. There's also this mushroom shirt, which you can't really tell the color on the screen, but it's like a pretty like mint color. So you're about to crash. Oh, gotta be up a couple hours. Not fun. Hey, it would be great to see you again. And seriously, congrats again on the alt-art. That was so epic. So very epic. Very, very good times. Let's see. Honestly, I probably should wrap up now. But we'll chill this a little bit longer so I can show you guys more of the sweaters I might buy. Let me see if I can find any of the other ones. There's a lot of clothes that I want to buy. Unfortunately, I do not have infinite amounts of money, so I cannot buy all of the clothes I want, but I've been buying off of like one of the really like cheap websites. It's not extremely high quality clothing, but because I'm not really doing things that's going to wear out my clothing really quickly, it doesn't matter if it's not the highest quality or most expensive, and so I can get more clothing for less money, and so it's great because then I can just have tons and tons of choices. Because like the reason that I rewear like some of the same outfits like once every single week is because they're my favorites and I really like them, and I don't have enough stuff that I also want to wear often. But if I can build up a selection of enough things that I always want to wear, I should be able to like limit each outfit to like once or twice a month, you know? And that will be very, very limited wear for my favorite outfits, so they can last a really long time and it'll be perfect. But I just have to, you know, actually afford all the things I want to buy. Why am I not seeing the sweaters that I like? Well, somewhere there are other sweaters that I want to, but sweaters are like my favorite. I'm so excited for the weather to be cold again. I do also have this sweater on the way. The cloud. I mean, it's technically a cardigan, but it's clouds, and I think it's so funny and cute. It's pretty great. Oh, this one's cute too. It's got little cherries on it. I Yeah, I'm gonna buy way too many sweaters this winter. Slash fall slash year. All the sweaters. I enjoy my sweaters too much. Sometimes I even wear them when it's hot outside just because I want to wear sweaters so bad. Alright, let me check orders real quick. I think we're probably good to wrap up for tonight. It's like 3:25 in the morning. That means one more minute until the rain is supposed to stop. We gotta at least wait it out to see if the rain actually stops. And then after we see if my weather app lied to me or not, then I can call it a night. Man, what a stream it's been. 2 alt arts tonight. That was wild. And apparently now I'm going to eat a bunch of really expensive Pokemon cards. Like, it's like I'm kind of excited, but also like frightened. Oh wow, we do have a lot of likes on tonight's stream. This might be one of my most liked streams, at least in like 2022. Thank you to everyone that has contributed. That's really exciting. I definitely think our raiders earlier helped. But we've had a pretty solid amount of viewers overall tonight. Like, we were saying close to 30 people consecutively for like a good little bit there, which is really exciting because usually we sit around like 12 to 18. So it's very exciting for me. Very, very much enjoyed it. I mean, I always will enjoy no matter how many people are watching and chatting, but when there are lots of people, it's so much fun. So much fun. Except I'm really bad at keeping up with the chat when there's a lot of people, but I do try. Alright. It's 3:27. Let's see if my weather app says the rain stopped. It's loading. Come on. Did the rain stop? Let me try this one more time. So my phone does say that the rain stopped. How about that? It maybe got it right. I don't know. I can't actually tell if it's raining. I'll have to go peek outside when I go eat my frozen strawberries. But yeah, I think that is where we will wrap up tonight's stream. Definitely stay tuned for a lot of chaos and excitement. I will work on restocking some stuff because I really need to do a big restock. So I will work on that, and I should be streaming tomorrow as well, or today, you know. Be in like 17 hours. I'll probably be streaming again. But seriously, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys all next time.